Ireland have won the toss in the third T20 international, or should I say first T20 international, and have asked the West Indies to take first strike. And after 3 overs, West Indies are 27 without loss. After 3 overs, the opening batsmen are Shea Hope and Elvin Lewis. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the #1 cricket channel in the Caribbean. May I say South America and Central America also. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your company, and I hope that we may continue the discussion that started earlier this morning in the takedown. I will react to your comments during this watch along, and I look forward to those comments. So West Indies asked to take first strike by Ireland. They are 27 without loss after 3 overs. No cricket is on the screen right now. Yeah, well, we are back. There's some advertisement running. The West Indies playing 11, 27 without loss after 3.1 overs. Lewis is on 8. Shea Hope is on 21 from 9 deliveries. So this is going to be Adair, the right-arm seamer, bowls to Shea Hope, a short, slow delivery, which he pulls in the air to mid-wicket, and the return comes in because it was a free hit. It was a no ball. So although the player took the catch, they went for one. So 33 now, 33 without loss. The 33 without loss, that's what we are seeing on the screen. So we are up to date now, 33 without loss. We're on over number 4, 3.2 overs have been bowled thus far. Was this another no ball? It appears that yes, it was another no ball. So it will be a free hit. Will it be? We have no signal, but here's Adair. He bowls to Lewis, and Lewis pulls high in the air over deep mid-wicket, and the catch is dropped in the outfield. So 6 more runs to the West Indies total. It moves them up to 39 without loss, and this is really a good start by the West Indies. 39 without loss in over number 4, 3.3 to be exact. Lewis and Shea Hope are the 2 batsmen at the crease. They have chosen to open. So that's the West Indies batting lineup. You see there that Raston Chase is down to bat at 3. I would have put Carty at 3, but they have Raston Chase at 3. Oh, well, we don't know yet because the order doesn't come out. Adair round the wickets to Lewis, who guided to short third man, and there is no run. But I would have gone with Carty at 3, but let's see what happened because Carty may well come at 3. But the 11 nonetheless is on the screen there. Lewis, Hope, Chase, Hetmyer, Powell, Shepherd, Older, Moti, Hussain, and Joseph. That's the West Indies 11 for this match. So 39 without loss after 3.4 overs. This is what you'd say the 3-match series now become a 1-match series as the first 2 were rained out. 39 without loss with 1 delivery to come in over number 4. I am I am 39 without loss. Round the wicket, bowls to Lewis, and Lewis pulled high in the air, over deep mid-wicket for 6. It knocked on something and came back on the field. Probably a golf cart or something, 45 without loss after 4 overs. Nico Jacobs, you leave me speechless just now. I was overcome with emotion, in a good way, because I know that my intentions are always pure, and I'm always trying to say things for the benefit of West Indies cricket. And you you leave me speechless in a good way. I've overcome with emotion. I thank you for those kind words. I really mean it. I thank you very much, And I am glad that you understand that I'm not attacking any West Indies players. I'm just critiquing how I see it and giving my opinions. So Hope is on strike because McCarthy comes into him and he down the pitch and hit this high over long on for 6. 1 on coming off the bat, 51 without loss, West Indies. Hope is on 28 from 11 deliveries. Lewis is on 20. He was down the pitch. He swung, the right hand came off the bat. It went high in the air and it went over long on for 6. So using his feet there. So West Indies mean business here today. They are going to make a statement here. Lyman McCarthy boasts to Shea up and he pulls this over deep mid-wicket for 6 more. Wow, West Indies is on fire. What a match we are going to have. Big up yourself, Nico Jacobs. We are one, man. We are one. Hope is looking good on top, as everyone has recommended. Hope is looking good on top, said Sheldon Simit, as everyone have recommended. Yes, he's on 34 from 12 deliveries. Yes, so that what's that? 267 strike rate. That 34. Let me see. No, it's more than that. It's more than 266. That's what, about 280, because you would have 10 over 12. 10 over 12 is really, yeah, about 280 strike rate. That Hope is in fine form, Sheldon. Adrian Payne, welcome to the show. Good morning. Given Roach overall and home series record, coupled with his ability against left-handers, don't you think Roach should have been included for the home series, making it his last? I'm sorry that you weren't on the takedown earlier, because it is something that we discussed at length, and all 3 guys, I think, I'll just try to, probably in 1 or 2 sentences, give you my view on it, Adrian Payne. Let's watch this delivery. Lyman McCarthy, the right-hand fast bowler, over the wicket and bowls a Yorker, which Hope digged out down to mid-wicket. The fielder charge off the boundary, sends the return in. They stay on 1, 58 without loss after 4.3. If Hope was selected for the test squad against Australia, I would not have an issue with it. I would accept it, and I wouldn't have anything to say about it. Being that he has not been selected, I don't have an issue with it either way. So I am prepared to accept. I was prepared to accept any position regarding Hope, regarding Roach. Lyman McCarthy comes in, bowls short to Lewis, and he pulls it over the top of mid-on, and it bunks away into the long-on boundary for 4. 62 without loss. That never came right out of the screw. 62 without loss here now. For example, unlike Joshua Da Silva, I would have selected Joshua Da Silva, and I'm baffled by Joshua Da Silva non-selection. In the case of Hope, I accept any decision. Now, the second part of your question, which about making it his final and last series, we would have discussed that at length. I think that what we are saying, that you should not be selected for the West Indies team on sentimental grounds. Outside the half stump, and Lewis just slapped it down to long off for 4. Disdainfully, he just stand up and slapped it away. 66 now without loss. So if the coach don't think that you are good enough or in his plans, I don't think that you should be selected on sentimental reason. The good thing about this, though, is that this first test match is being played at Kensington Oval, and Roach is from Barbados. So I'm hoping that they will find a way to honor him at that match. Short back of a length, pull, misses through to the keeper, 66 without loss at the end of 5. So I'm hoping that they will find a way to honor him and let him feel good. But I'm not one who believes you should just pick a player for sentimental reasons. If the coach don't believe that he should be in the squad, so be it. Would I have selected him in the squad? Very likely. He not being selected in the squad, I still don't have an issue with it. I have an issue with that Silva don't being selected though. So Adrian Payne, I hope you maybe don't agree with what I said, but I hope that you'll respect my position. Morning to you, Michael Douglas, who said, with Pooran retirement, are we stuck with Charles as the backup wicketkeeper until the T20 World Cup? I don't see any possible replacement because I don't think Joel is ready. Very, very interesting observation that, Michael Douglas. I found it so interesting that I'm going to make a note of it because this is something that I'd want to talk about some more. I found it very interesting. Humphrey comes in, balls to home, cut, misses through to the keeper, and there is no run. I found it very interesting. Humphrey, the left-arm orthodox spinner, is coming round the wicket to balls to West Indies captain Shea Hope. Is in, balls to Hope, and Hope play that one away to the man at short third man who misfield, and they will go through for a single. Will they come back for 2 because he misfielded badly and they comes back for 2? They came back for 2, 68 without loss. So he charging there from, it's probably a backward point more than short third man. He was at backward point, he charging, trying to prevent the single. He misfield and the West Indies batsmen were able to come back for 2. 68 without loss in over number 6. The final over of the power play. Hope is on 37 from 15 deliveries. Humphrey bowls to Hope off the back foot, cut, misses. It goes through to the keeper. Humphreys is a left-arm orthodox spinner. In the second over, 1.3 overs, none for 5. So he has been tidy. So he do his look at jigs before he starts to run in. Before he starts to walk in, should say. Round the wicket, bowls to Hope, on the front foot, steered it down to the man coming off the sweeper, boundary, 1 more to the total, 69 without loss, with 2 deliveries to come in the power play. Very interesting, Michael Douglas. It's something that I will definitely look into. And for the cricket forum, I check out that boy, Kevlin Anderson, and let me just say that boy and Joel Andrew got a bright future. I agree with you. I agree. They have the potential for a bright future. Just say the potential. They do have the potential for a bright future. Because I've made the point a number of times, Envoy, and congratulations again for South Africa winning the World Test Championship. He's over the wicket, balls to Lewis, and he's solid in defense. And 1 to come in the power play, 69 without loss after 5.5. So Humphrey's bowling over the wicket to Lewis, who's a left-handed batsman. He's a left-handed bowler. He's bowling left-arm orthodox spin. He takes a long time to get going, even after the field is set. Short third man, backward point, cover, extra cover, mid-off. Those are the 5 in the circle on the offside. He bowls to Lewis short. He pulls, bottom edge it down towards Cow Corner. They'll get a comfortable single. 70 without loss at the end of the power play. Yes, so congratulations, Envoy, on winning the World Test Championship. And I'm sure the people of South Africa is celebrating. And as I said this morning, it's only one person that I know who would not be celebrating this South Africa win. And it is a friend named Bruce, who used to be in the army. And he backs Australia every time, even when they are playing against West Indies. So I know that he would be he would be very distraught at this time. So SOS Music Label is saying night start. Nico is saying, I want West Indies team to make 240 runs today and make a strong statement. Yes, that would be lovely, lovely, Nico. So end of the power play, West Indies 70 without loss. Indeed, Nico Jacobs. Good morning to you too, Kingman. Happy Father's Day to you too. And yes, I must say, if you were not on the takedown earlier, I want to say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers that are tuning in and all those who have been a father and are fathers. Happy Father's Day to all of you. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I was talking about yesterday, today being Sunday, being Father's Day, and my wife, she is a church lady, but yesterday she did treat me well. As Lewis is off the back foot, played it to extra cover and there is no runs. She took me to this farm. Those who of you were on the watch along would have heard me say it. She took me to this farm where, it's a massive property, 70 acres. There, as that one is turned away into the onside, goes down to deep mid wicket. Let's see, one more runs. I had real fun. There were so many different variety of fruits. There were, I think, three fish reservoirs. There were hills. There were open space. We played some cricket yesterday. There were one incident where I was coming off a hill and I slid and I hit my knee, but came home last night. She heisted for me and so on. Still feeling a little pain, but there's nothing to worry about. I think it is good. It's just the nature of it. But I had a blast yesterday. Thanks to my wife, and I really hope all you the fathers will, whether from yesterday or today, that you will have a blast. White comes in, bowls to Lewis, who sweeps this away down to corner. The fielder comes around, backward square leg slide, and they came back for 2. So 72 without loss in over number 7. 6.4 have been bowled thus far. Akash is saying that West Indies is a group of nations. That's why player lacks nationalism. That's why unnecessary retirement. What's your view? I'll give you my view in a short while. The right arm leg spinner over the wicket, bowls to Lewis, and he hit it for 6. Into the crowd, short, long up, and he hit it away for 6. White is a right arm leg spinner. Well, leg spinners are always right arm, eh? Yeah. So White just back off a length, Lewis quick to pounce, and hit it over long on for 6. So at the end of the over, I'll give you my view on it, Akash. Right arm leg spinner, bowls again, short, and he pulls again. A little square at this time, but it's still the same result. It's 6 more. If anything, it went further. 86 without loss after 7. I do not agree that they lack nationalism. They don't. I don't agree. We have not seen any evidence of that. And also, I also don't agree that it trigger unnecessary retirement, because New Zealand is a country, and Trent Boult retired. We saw even recent time, just before Pooran retired, Henrik Claassen from South Africa. He also retired from international cricket. So it is not that because we're a group of nations. And also I want to make the point that a lot of persons don't know. And West Indies is not the only member of the ICC that is made up of more than one nation, more than one island. West Indies is not the only member of the ICC, right? So it is nothing unique to the West Indies. We are not the only one. And there are several. Yes. Short, off the back foot, cuts and misses. So Nikomo is saying, question, how can Pooran need rest from West Indies tour in England and Ireland? Then after he retired from international cricket, let's say 3 days, accept the captain of... There's a video that I did, Nikomo Joseph. I don't remember if it was a video or during a watch along. But those who were listening to me then, that is before, and if you listen to what I said about when I was doing the show and said the reason why Pooran retired. If you listen to number 1, I don't know if it's only number 3 you listen to, because there's one video where I list 4 reasons why Pooran retired. And there's one which you only hear 1 reason. I don't know if it's that one you listen to or you listen to the one where I list 4 reasons. Let's watch Humphreys coming over the wicket to Lewis, who's on 44 from 25. He bowls, he swings, he misses, it goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. And the first reason why I list that Pooran retire, if you listen to that, you will get it. So just go into on the home page and it will answer that question for you. All right, thank you, Nico Jacobs. It will take a little while to explain it, and especially because the spinners are bowling and it's a watch along, and it will take a little while to explain it, and I need to read more comments so I keep up to date. But if you check back on that video, it said reasons, it named reasons why Pooran retired from international cricket. And you will see my first reason. Yeah, Nico, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Mikel says, started watchful, now runs are flowing. Roach had been an outstanding career. Shot outside the half stump, up and over. Down to them. Oh, he's dropped. He's dropped on the cover boundary. Oh, Lewis is dropped on the cover boundary. Who is that dropped Lewis? Well, it's an Ireland cricketer, so I won't necessarily know his name. Probably if he was from Australia or England or so. So Humphrey was short and Lewis was on the back foot, and he hit it down the bread basket of the man on the cover boundary who spilled the catch. Yeah, I think Nico Jacobs said 240. I think we should be looking more to 300 today, you know. Is this a 300 match? Roach has had an outstanding career, said Envoy. In part, he has been absolutely marvelous in the West Indies, but whenever he tours, he is average, he's below average, he's mediocre, he's poor, he has been poor. Now, and that's the things that I do. You see what I'm saying, Nico? That's the thing that I do, you know, and that's what. And Lewis swings this in the air. Let's see where it's going. The fielder comes around, but he has to watch it. 50 for Lewis. So 50 for Lewis. So West Indies Lewis have brought up his 50. 51 from 29 deliveries. West Indies 94 without loss. This could be 300 in a Nico. And as I said, Nico, you filled me with emotion earlier, and I really appreciate your kind sentiments and telling you the truth. But here again is how persons tend to misinterpret me. And it's not, I'm not saying this directly to you. As Lima McCarthy comes in and bowl a wide outside the half stump, 95 without loss. Here's Envoy saying that Roach has an outstanding career. But if you look deeper at Roach's career, you would see that when Roach plays away from the West Indies, he is very poor. But when he plays in the West Indies, he's absolutely brilliant. So it's not double-minded. It's just it's not double-moted. It's just a matter of it's just a matter of separating things, you know. 95 without loss as that one peel off the outside edge over the top of short third man down to the boundary for 4. This should be 300 enough. Match has had an outstanding... Okay, I did that one. That is true, Sheldon. True. It will be interesting to see if South Africa prioritize Test cricket upon T20 since they won the World Test Championship. I definitely think that it will mean a lot for Test cricket in South Africa, and I really think they're winning this World Test Championship. You're going to see more youngsters want to play cricket. And that is the issue in the West Indies. Round the wicket, Lima bowl a full toss to Evan Lewis, who slapped it away. I'll watch the signal because I never saw the ball. 4 runs, 103 without loss after 8.3 overs, West Indies. I think this could be a 300 score now. Lewis moves up to 59. This could be 300. So, and that's one of the issues with the West Indies, Akash, is that we will see an uplift, an uptick of people, of youngsters playing cricket in South Africa. We'll see an uptick, more than an uptick. One of the things that you will hear persons in my age group and even older say that in the West Indies, when they were growing up, I told you I played some cricket on the farm yesterday. When you were growing up, there were always this little spot to play cricket in the road, in the backyard, on the farms. There was always a little spot for cricket. I can tell anyone who, in the hearing of my voice and would watch the game after, if West Indies beat Australia in the upcoming series, you will see cricket playing in the road in the West Indies. I can tell you that. Lewis just slapped this away down to the boundary for 4 more. I don't see where the ball goes. The cameras are poor, and that's why I'm... And that being said, I just want to remind you that I'm asking you to click on the link in the video description. And you are watching this match, and you see how difficult it is to watch it. You are not seeing the ball and so on. And you know I stream a lot of cricket, grassroots cricket, schoolboy cricket. You know, I stream a lot of cricket, SDC cricket, senior cup cricket, under 15 cricket. And that's why I'm asking you in this wonderful community to make a contribution towards the Cricket Forum acquiring another camera that will elevate the live stream and create different angles and make you better able to see the ball. I think we are doing a fairly good job now, but I think that we can definitely step up the live stream, because as you look here now, sometimes you just can't see the ball, and that's what happened with us. So we have identified a camera, and to purchase the camera, to ship it to Jamaica and to clear customs is about $4,000 US. So we are asked for your kind assistance. There are 2 links in the live chat under the video description. Just under this video, you will see more. Click on more and you will see the 2 links. You can click on any one of those and make your donations to the Cricket Forum for us in our effort to get a camera to upgrade our live stream. The last live stream that we did, which was the ISA T20 cricket match, almost 9,000 persons watched that. So if you're a company, want to sponsor us this camera, we will reward you by providing exposure to your company, you know, or even part. So if you want to sponsor part of the funds to get in the camera, we will give you all the necessary shout outs that you required on this channel and let persons know about your company. We'll give you logo placement and all of those things to ensure that you benefited from your contribution. So whether it's individual or business, the links are there. If you want to send me an email and make a proposal, fine. But we need to get this camera to improve our live stream of our cricket. Lewis came on the front foot and strokes that one down to long off for another singer. So West Indies motoring along here. The screen is off and you can understand that these things happen to me, you know, they make mistake. Do you realize that even the World Test Championship, there was a time when there were no graphics. So even at that high level, 113 without loss, short pulled away, high in the air, and oh, it's some replay. Sorry. Is this? So that's 6 more. 119 without loss. Shea has now brought up his half century. 119 without loss. Mr. Casanova is saying that Decock also retired. Yes, that is true. Yeah. He dropped the catch. Yes, he dropped the catch. Here is White, the leg spinner. Over the wicket, ball, short, pull, misses. Bottom edge onto his pad, dropped in front of him. The keeper picks up. 119 without loss. 9.3 overs have been bowled thus far. You know, so there's a lot of comments that would have passed by. I apologize. Bavuma is having a fantastic run as test captain and beaten so far. Yes, Sheldon Smith. White bowls outside the half stump. Shea up, dabbed it to short third man or backward point. Back maybe deep gully, whatever you call it. That person 45 there. And there is no run. 119 without loss. This could be 300 and are very close to it. White comes in, bold, short outside the half stump road. Obe slapped it down to the field and the cover boundary for one more. It's 120 now without loss. We should get at least 160 after the last 10. Anything less than 160 after the last 10, I'm going to be disappointed. So this could be very close to 275, 280. White in his second over, none for 24 so far. Balls to Lewis, full toss, clipped away. In the gap between deep mid-wicket and long on for a singer. 121 without loss at the end of over number 10. I think it should be drinks at this time. It's not drinks. I don't see anyone coming on. The cameraman is pointing to the bowler. So I probably know drinks. They are not taking any drinks in this match. Big up yourself, my friend Christopher Bristol, Earl Thomas. This is a more secure opening pair. Charles is too much of a hit and miss player, said Earl Thomas. Wow, yeah. Australia has to figure out their number 3 and number 2 batting spot. And Usman Khawaja is 39 this year, so I expect him to retire soon. But they will be coming hard at us in the test. Definitely. Definitely. So, dear, love the banter between Sheldon and Mr. Casanova. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Take it to them. If you see West Indies team make all those runs without a wicket fall, that will be great. Yes, we could be. I really think that we could be going up to 280. Is that the drinks break? It seems like it's the drinks break, and you would appreciate that I'm here. No drinks break. No drinks break. I definitely need to get some fruits to eat. I don't think I can wait until the 20th over. Because you would appreciate I'm here from morning. So Sheldon Smith, 2 veterans of this community, they are at it. And when those 2 veterans are at it, you just sit back and enjoy. Because I know it will get very heated soon. I have no doubt that Sheldon will reply. I don't have to reply to that, Mr. Casanova. Let's see how we are doing with the likes. We must be doing very well with the likes. I hope it's at least 100. Short pulled away. The fielder running back. But can't get there. 121 without loss. You can imagine we only have 26 likes, man. Show your appreciation. It's so easy to show your appreciation, you know. If you are not seeing the thumbs up button, just click off the live chat and you'll see the thumbs up button. It takes less than a second to click on the thumbs up button. It costs nothing, and all you do is to show your appreciation. Say, thanks, Mr. Brown, for the watch along. Thanks for bringing us the commentary. For those of you who probably can't watch the match, you are probably at work, driving, or or something and can't watch it. Just click on the thumbs up button and show your appreciation. As I said, if you are not seeing it, just click off the live chat. You will see it. It takes us less than a second. And if you're already seeing it, it takes nothing to just click on it. Has he taken the catch? Yes. So West Indies lost their first wicket. You see, none of us saw when that catch was taken again because of lack of camera angles. If we never saw the fielder running forward, we would not have known whether the catch was taken or not. So it's just a lack of camera angle. So that's why I'm always saying that, help us to get this camera so that we can improve the quality of our show. So please slash a like on the video. Let's get those likes up to 100. So, good morning, Ferrell. Good morning, Jamur Sumals. Good knock from Hope. Hope is the one that gone. So, yes, so as usual, what you do is just slow down your television and just let us be in alignment, so you're not ahead of us. So we are all in the same on the same level. Yes. If Brathwaite doesn't make runs in the upcoming Test series, should he get picked again? The thing with Brathwaite, Nico Jacobs, is the only one in the West Indies team who's averaging 30. And as you heard Basil said earlier this morning, the rest are averaging in their 26. And you would have heard me make the point that Bravo, Bonner, Blackwood, Mayers. Bravo, Bonner, Blackwood, Mayers. Not quite sure about Jason Holder. I can double check it. Somebody can tell me. All these guys were averaging in their 30s. And we bashed them hard. Some persons, I remember persons who even going as far as saying that Blackwood cannot bat. It is time for Hetmyer. It is time for Carty. I think those were the two names that they were putting forward. So, Bravo, Bonner, Blackwood, and Mayers, all averaging in their 30s, maybe Jason Holder. And we remove them. And we put in batsmen, the Kavim Aj, the Hetmyer, the Carty, the Greaves. And these guys are all averaging in their teens and low 20s. I make that point to say that we need to be careful that we don't try to remove Brathwaite at this time when there's no other one coming through, because even Mikel Louis, who has been opening with him, averaged 21 and Brathwaite averaged 30. So we have to be careful. We have to be careful there, Nico Jacobs. Yeah, it was a good knock. For me, open, Lewis will open, and King at 3, Rutherford at 4, said Sheldon. Powell come out early, lol. Is Powell at the crease? Wow. Interesting. Because I was trying to respond to my newfound banter partner, Nico Jacobs. And Nico Jacobs, I don't like when persons always agree with me, though, I want a banter. I don't want you to necessarily agree with me. I respect you more when you don't always agree with me. As Brian McCarthy comes into the attack, and that one is hit out of the ground for 6. So 6 more to the West Indies total. 130 for 1 after 10.5. Please keep it real. Blackwood runs from ball, said Sherwin. Yeah, but what do you prefer? I don't know what you mean by keeping it real, because you need to keep it real, Sherwin. You need to keep it real. I have never seen Blackwood running yet from ball. Secondly, you cannot tell me one occasion when Blackwood run from ball. Short pull, top edge. Let's see. Drops in no man's land. One more to the total. Lewis moves up to 74. West Indies 131 for 1. You cannot tell me one occasion when Blackwood run from ball. I have never seen it. End of over number 11. West Indies 131 for 1. But you can remind me. But that being said, I'll say Blackwood is running from ball. Which do you prefer? Blackwood running from ball and averaging 30, or Carty not running from ball and averaging 17 or 19, whatsoever it is? Which one do you prefer? Give me the man that is running from ball every day and averaging 30. Oh, yes. Hope needs to be the full-time white ball opener. A lot of persons are saying that this idea that he has to bat at 4 does not. But remember, it's not anyone's idea. He was the one who insists that he's batting at 4, and he have never said that for T20 cricket. So we must not confuse Hope in T20 with ODI. Hope said that he's going to bat at 4 in ODI. He never said any such thing for T20 international cricket. So again, I'm asking us to separate issues. We cannot we must not bring issues together and think that one is the same. The gentleman said that he's batting at 4 in the ODI team. At no time did he make a comment about the T20 international team. No time. He opened in the World Cup for the T20 international team. So we must not do that. We must not do that. Trying to imply that Hope wants to bat at 4 in T20. I can't recall. Tell me one match when Hope bat at 4 in T20. I can't recall. He bats at 3. I'm sure that if he bats at 4, it's probably 1 or 2 matches. Powell locked this away down towards fine leg. They will run hard for 1. They'll stay on 1. He moves up to 2 from 3 deliveries. And those are the little things that I always beseech this community. Let us not put issues together, but separate them. Yes, in one-day international cricket, he says batting at 4. But he have never said that for T20. Never. As he slapped the side in the air, let's see what happened. Oh, it's 6 runs. You see, can't follow the ball, just see it. So 6 more to the total, 139 for 1 West Indies. We must make at least 260. Anything under 260 will be strange. Hope must open. Well, I think I would have dealt with that just now. I almost forgot Powell is not the captain. I'm here saying, let's go captain, said Jamor Sumo. What have I? Have I returned to Oli? We're going to see 300? No, we're not going to see 300. We're going to see anywhere between 360 and 380. It wouldn't be good for cricket for West Indies to make 300 from here. That means they will have to score 161 of 50 deliveries. That is more than 3 runs a delivery now. Back of a length and he pulls again. Let's see what happened. Waiting on the signal. Can tell you it's 6 more. 145 for 1. So back of a length to Evan Lewis, and he just pulled it again. And this is good batting, Good batting from Powell. Is it good batting from Powell? Let me tell you the 2 things that come through my mind why I asked that. Powell is looking to pick up the singles and give Lewis the strike because Lewis is in. But Powell also has the ability to go hard. So shouldn't both batsmen be going hard, or should it be that Powell should continue to just knock the ball around and give Lewis the strike? Which one would you prefer? And those are the intricacies that I look for in match, Those are the intricacies I love to see come out. Is this the right approach from Powell for just knocking it around and give Lewis the strike? Or both batsmen should be going hard, knowing that's just 8 overs left. And Lewis dabbed this away, short third man dive it, beat him into the boundary now for 4. 4 more to the total, 149 for 1 at the end of over number 12. 149 for 1 at the end of How can we establish an agreement with player to play for their national duty like South Africa, India, Australia, England? It's easy. It's easy. In my opinion, it's easy. You are not going to get these set of players to do it. But you start with those at the academy. You present a bond contract to them, a bond, not a contract where you are going to pay them whether they play or not. It's a bond. You're gonna those players at the academy right now, you give them a bond contract and say, sign this bond contract or go home. Yes. I remember I would have explained it earlier this morning. Down the leg side, wide signal, 1 more to the total. The West Indies 150 is up. And I'll give you, I did say this morning some details of how that bond contract would work. It will not be draconian, but there will be clearly stated that when West Indies call you, you have to come for the next 8-10 years. Down the pitch and Powell is stumped. So probably after all, he should be looking to knock it around and give Lewis it. So down the pitch and he's stumped. Can Lewis pass his highest run score? Well, let's hope so. So down the pitch, the bowler saw him coming, fired outside the half stump, and he probably lost balance because it was so wide outside the half stump that I think that he could have got back in. 265 for 3, said Jay, will be the score. Both go for broke. 5 overs to go, said Preacher Cardis. I can take that, but nonetheless, well, whosoever comes in though, both should go for broke. Just give me a second. I need to just get something to eat. So the new batsman is Hetmyer. Hetmyer is the new batsman. Oh, we should have a poll whether he will face 10 deliveries today. Mr. Casanova, those, well. I know Etty will go on for will go on the first ball. Whoa. And Hetmyer slap this down to long on. Never Isaac justify that. Why would you say it's very unnecessary? I just think that someone like Never Isaac, there are persons in this community who have some players who they targeted. Like Never Isaac, he targeted Powell every day. Why was it unnecessary? The man used his feet and was out stumped because he's trying to push the run rate. And so Lewis pulls and skied it and he's out, caught for 91. So 152 for 2. You know. But there are persons like Never Isaacs who always want to go in on players like Ravman. Why? Because they see Ravman when the West Indies team is at full strength. He see Ravman as somebody who's keeping Hetmyer out of the team. So if he can go in and Rovman and trying to portray that Powell is such a poor batsman, he will now able to promote Hetmyer. There are persons like that. We need to stop it. We need to stop it. We need to stop it. There's no difference between Lewis pulling and getting the top edge and caught at cover than Rovman Powell chipping and out stump. There's no difference. It's still out. It's still both batsmen trying to accelerate the run rate. It's still both batsmen. With only a few overs to go, it's still both batsmen trying to go hard. We need to stop those little things, never Isaac. You were the same one who came here and talk about even before any one of the bowlers bowl. You were the same one. In the series in Pakistan, I'm trying to remember if you were the same one. And the first thing out of your mouth, you try to discredit, well, the first post, not out of your mouth. The first post that you make was that you tried to discredit Warrican by saying that Moti is a better bowler without even doing your research. You know? But because you sit down in a bar somewhere in Guyana and somebody said that Moti can bowl better than Warrican, you came here and you post that. And I've warned you in the past and I never Isaac. Do your research. Do your research. And don't come here and try to pull down any West Indies players, especially in a match. A match is going on. It's fair to critique a player, but when the match is going on, man, you have to support. You have to support. And your countrymen alone can't win the match. So stop it, never Isaac. Stop it. Stop it. Your countrymen alone can't win the match. And every time you come and you try to do it, to pull down the other players, especially in a match, is that critique is one thing. But to just pull down a player unnecessarily so is totally wrong because you try to promote another player. And you did it in the past with Warrican and Moti. And now you are doing it with Powell and Hetmyer. Stop it. Stop it, man. $154 for 3 with 1 to come in over number 13. Humphries, 2 for 14. This is his last delivery. He has bowled well. And he got 2 of those wickets in this over. Humphrey, the left arm orthodox spin around the wicket, bowls to Cartu, play that's away through mid wicket for a singer, and they will come back for 2, will they? Yes, they come back for it comfortable. End of over number 13, West Indies 156 for 3. Oh, this spine cut big. Yeah, Carter is in the team now, yeah. He was a replacement for Giles Gooley in the squad because Gooley was unable to get his sparse sport, said Mr. Casanova. And so Nico Jacob said, I believe what Sammy had said that he believed other players will follow Pooran because he remember he's the coach for the West Indies team since July. So he see their behavior towards West Indies team. No issue with that comment. Warrican is my island boy. I'm taking Moti number 1 of any West Indies spinners. That's because you're not following the performance data. What do you use to judge Moti as a better performer than Warrican in Test cricket? Well, that's the only format both of them play together, and red ball cricket. So it's okay to say that Moti is better than Warrican, but I'm asking you, what were the matrix that you used to judge to come to that decision? I am taking the silver number 1 of any West Indies wicketkeeper, said Sherwin. All right, so a cricket team, a cricket team forum. I'm a Guyanese. Like, I like what you did. You just now need to let people know. Be a fan of the West Indies. Don't be a fan of a player. Thank you, Lyndon Stevens. I appreciate that. I use the eye test. All right, fine. You use the eye test to say that Moti is better than Warrican. And you're entitled to use the eye test. But I'm going to use performance. And based on performance, Warrican is way ahead of Budakesh Moti when it comes to test cricket. Thank you, Atina. How many likes we have? Do we reach 100 likes? Because it's time that we reach 100 likes. And so maybe I can concentrate on the cricket if we don't reach 100 likes. Because we should be at 100 likes. Only 48. No, man, we need to do better than that. Thank you, Atina. Let's 161 for 3. So Michael Douglas is saying, personally, I never liked Gould's selection. Sammy discussed so many times he wants a leg spinner. It was a perfect opportunity to give Mikai McKenzie or Mortaza an opportunity instead of Gould. Outside the half stump, cut away down towards third man. It goes into the boundary for 4. 165 for 3. So Carty's on 7, Hetmyer is on 7. Both face 4 deliveries. That's a good point, you know. Maybe it was an opportunity. Yeah. I am not saying that I don't agree with the decision to select Gould. For me, it's neither here nor there. I just like in the case of Kemar Roach, anyone that was done, I would have accepted. But I like the idea that it should have been an opportunity to give a leg spinner. Lima McCarthy bowls short to Carty, who pulls into the onside for a singer. One more to the total. It's 166 now for 3 after 13.4. So Jamor Sumar said, let's go, Etty. Let's make 30 today, lol. I'm just checking the number of deliveries left. He can make more than 30, Jamor Small. He can make more than 30. I think he can make up to about 45. Just checking the number of balls make. And if he goes as fast as Shepherd, he can probably make 100. As Hetmyer pulled this down to the middle wicket boundary for 4. Oh, he stopped it. Oh, sorry, he stopped it. Because he relaxed, I thought that it went into the boundary. 2 more to Shimran Hetmyer. He's on 9 from 5. But Jamor Small, the big argument with Hetmyer is that can he bat 10 delivery? Will he bat 10 delivery today? Let's see. Yeah, I need 240 runs, please, said Nico Jacobs. I agree with you, Nico Jacobs. And I think we'll get there. Very interesting. I leave that up to the umpire. I think we'll get to 240. We just need about 72 more. And we have, what, 5 overs to go? 5.1 overs to go. And that's why I thought it was 4 when both of them just relaxed. Waiting on the scoreboard to come up. So while I wait on it, let me have me some melon. I don't think it is 4. I think it is 2. I think he done a good job, but he lost the ball. Thank you. Thank you for that extra 2. So Hetmyer get 2 more. He's up to 9 from 5 deliveries. 168 for 3. Lima McCarthy comes in, bowls to Hetmyer, pops over short third man head down to the boundary for 4. That one bunks More than expected. Quick on to Hetmyer. It goes into the boundary for 4 more. He moves up to 11. He moves up to 11 from 15 from 6 deliveries. So 174 for 3 at the end of 14. So 26 and 40. That will be 66 from 6 over. I think we're going to get more than that, Nico Jacobs. I think we're going to get more than that. Mr. Cricket, good morning to you too, sir. Why not shepherd our older to put a sting in the innings at the end? Carty is slow scoring and Hetmyer is not in form. A while now, Mr. Brown. I'm not going to be critical at the decision, but I like what you said. But I don't have an issue with what you said, but I'm not going to be critical of the decision. And there are still 6 overs to go, and they are not scoring slowly because and Carter drives and misses and it goes through to the keeper. 8 from 6 delivery, it's what, 125, but 15 from 6 is 250. So it's okay. For me, it's okay. I got your point, but for me, it's okay. Because if Carty hit this ball out for 6, it will be 14 from 7, you know. McCarthy bowls to Carty and he flashes it down to third man for 4. So that's 12 from 7. 178 for 3. So I understand the point that you're making, but for me, it's okay. For me, it's okay. Yes, I remember what happened to West Indies in the qualifiers. That's not going to happen today, though. We're gonna beat them there. I think they can't make the 178 that is on the board. I don't think Ireland will make 178. I don't think Etty is in shape to bat more than 20 balls. That man is portly. Slapped away again by Carty, but straight to the captain at point, Sterling. Good morning, Roddy Latu. How you doing? Happy to have you here. And yeah, it's a better way to say it, mango reef, than how Mr. Casanova put it, you know. Mr. Casanova said big belly, you know, but portly is, you're saying the same thing, but it is just more refined, eh? Yeah, it's more refined. 178 for 3. Brian McCarthy over the wicket. Bowls to Carty and Carty leaves a wide one outside the half stump. No signal from the umpire. Wow. Really interesting to see the replay there. Really, really interesting to play. So let's go, Etty. Let's shock some Caribbean people, including me, too, lol. I don't think persons are saying that Etty doesn't have the ability to score runs. I think they are more saying that he doesn't bat 10 deliveries often enough. So that is a bigger debate. Some will think that he's not going to bat 20 delivery. Carty again flashes and misses, and maybe the person who had said that Hope should have come, not Hope, that Older or Shepherd should have come ahead of Carty. And this is the dynamics of cricket, because after 10 deliveries, he's on 12, and that decision look right. If you had that person may say that you see it, but if he hit this next, and if it's never in the game, but let's see what happened. We have to wait until he out before we decide whether it was the right decision. But I understand the point that the person was making, that, you know, send Shepherd or Older ahead of Carty. I do understand the point. And he pulls this away down to backward square leg. The fielder comes around and they will come back for 2. Surely they will be back for 2. Yes, they are back for 2. He moves up to 14 from 11 deliveries. West Indies 180 for 3 at the end of 15. Mr. Cricket Forum, do you think do you find it times to move on from Russell and Charles? 2 years ago, I found it. I think that they should not have been playing from 2 years ago. Yeah, I would have dropped Charles and Russell from the. They would not have played in the 24 World Cup for me. And multiplay should be questioned in the ODI and T20 with his poor form with the ball. I feel Wargan gonna make his debut in ODI. No, I'm not going to play Wargan in T20 or ODI. Not me. Not me. I'll not play Wargan in T20 or ODI. But in Test cricket, definitely. How can West Indies adapt this batting performance against I-Team? Hetmyer down the pitch and he top edge it to short third man. So I laugh, because all of those persons who are saying that Hetmyer won't bat 10 ball, I don't know why Hetmyer don't prove them wrong, man. It's just this. I don't know why he doesn't prove them wrong. He's out again, facing only 7 deliveries. He's gone for 15. And that's a challenge that persons have with Hetmyer. He's not batting 10 deliveries. Yeah, so for me, those two would not have been at the World Cup. With Nico Jacobs' question, it comes down to training, Nico. I would have made a point that it's training with intensity, not just the little lazy training that the West Indies team doing. And we must learn the basics. West Indies must able, the players in their own individual time, must spend hours and hours and hours doing the boring things. Outside of the glare of the camera, that's where you develop your game. So it really comes down to each individual for me, Nico Jacobs, spending time practicing. So all that part of this one away down to fine leg, it going very close to the boundary, it gets there now, older off the mark immediately. So the person who's saying that older and Shepherd have came ahead of Hetmyer and Carty. I know that he'll be squaring up his chest and his arm cocked out and he say, I told you, Mr. Brown. Well said. The phrase that I always use is don't practice until you get it right, but practice until you cannot get it wrong. Short to old, and he pulls this away down back with a square leg. Work for the field and the boundary, who came to his left and prevent the second. 185 for 4 after 15.3. Older faced 2 deliveries and he's already on 5. Carty is on 14 from 11. Good morning to you, Patrick Gale. Happy to have you here. 7 balls for Hetty, Mr. Casanova. I don't come off a Hetty case, no man. Sure. Gonna get you a break, man. Hetty. Hetmyer need for shutting up, All of you keep on the 30% of, I guess probably it's gone higher than 30% now. Who keep on saying that Hetty won't face 10 balls? Outside the half stump, edge to short third man, no run, 186 for 4 after 15.5. No man, new name for Hetty is 6 balls and out, said Mr. Casanova. Gonna come off for Hetty, man. And there goes our faith in Hetty. Let's put back our faith in God, said Jamur Small. Older covers up like he's playing Test cricket. Nonetheless, they got a singer as good running there by Casey Carty. 186 for 4 after 16. We're still going to get 240. 187 for 4. We're still going to get 240. No worry about it. We still. I am not against Hetmyer, but if Hetty get a contract and he know he will get picked, he will be the next cricketer to follow Pooran. I am so sorry, but that is reality. It's quite likely. But I think that Hetmyer and his management staff and his supporters, they are probably concerned whether he will get another contract. I'm sure about that. I'm sure persons don't think that there was a time when Hetmyer was a shoe-in for the IPL. It's going to be very interesting what will happen during the window. 4 overs to go. I still think we can get 53 from the 4 overs. Lewis made 91. Beresford McLeod is saying that it's time for Hetmyer to go. I cannot. What's the word I'm looking for? Let's just say that somebody who said that, I can understand why someone would say that. And I cannot object to someone saying that. That it's time for Hetmyer to go. I can't object to that. I think that's a fair assessment. Am I myself saying that? No, I'm not saying that. Adair balls to hold and he hit this for 6. So Adair pitched up and Holder climbed into it and hit it for 6 over long off. 193 for 4 after 16.1. Yes, Beresford McLeod, I cannot object to you saying that. I think it's a fair comment. Although I said that though, because sometimes I say things like these and people saying that I am agreeing with you and that is my position. I made no such comment. I'm just saying that I cannot object to you saying so. So for those who are going to say that, yes, Mr. Brown said it to go. No, not true. I never said that. I just say I cannot object to Beresford McLeod saying so. Kirkhamute is saying that Kirkhamute, the boys and men activists. Okay, Kirkhamute, happy Father's Day to you. And I being a boys and men activist, I'm sure that you would have planned something for your group. So let's hope it goes well and you all have a great time today. Like I did yesterday, I have a terrific time. Hetmyer must go until he goes back in first-class cricket or overseas cricket and make some runs, then earn a pick. Fair comment again. Some brilliant comment coming through. Comments that I cannot object to. No, give Hetmyer a chance, please. He's having a bad patch, said Patrick Gale. Down the leg side, taken on the pad as Holder looked to clip it on the onside, but the ball ricochets from his pad and goes to short third man. 194 for 4 after 16.2. And Patrick Gale, the objection would be how many more chances you are going to give him. And that's why people keep on asking if he's going to bat 10 balls, because they cannot tell the last time he bat 10 balls for the West Indies. And that's why they keep on saying. No, less than 10 per over now. Hetmyer will come good. Just one of those days. Okay, cool. Short. Carty pulls it away down to corner. One and comes off the bat. Work for the fielder. Let's see. They stay on 1. It's 195 for 4 after 16.3. 21 deliveries to go. I still think we'll get 240 plus. Holder is now a sure pick for the 2026 World Cup starting 11, said SOS Music Label. Very interesting comment. My brain was not there. Very interesting comment. I am not going to react to that. I don't know how to react to that because it's not something that I thought about. Yorker Holder was unable to get under it and played it back to the bowler. West Indies players don't remember where they come from, because without a West Indian team, they will not play. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. And we'll make that point. And that is one of the big drawing card West Indies have. No players can command big money in T20 franchise cricket. Yes, they can get a 10,000 there or a 20,000 there. I have probably in rare scenario, in extreme rare scenario, 30,000 there. This must be a wide. Why is this umpire not signaling wide? We're going to watch you when Ireland is batting and see if you're going to signal wide for those umpire. 195 for 4 after 16.5. And so West Indies have that leverage. You know, so good point there, Nico Jacobs. I like that one from Roddy Latu. I'll see how Patrick respond to that. But I think it was funny, Roddy Latu. You know, Yorker Older clipped it away down to square leg for another single. 196 for 4 after 17. So we need 44 from the last 3 overs. I think we'll get them. Older's bowling suspect, but he still have ability to make the team, said Preacher Cardis. Big up everyone. Somebody saying big up, but the name has passed. Kirky said, K. Amud is saying that Hetmyer did nothing on recent form to be in the West Indies team. Then being picked and past performance centuries ago. Lol. Again, I can't object to any of what you're saying. I can't object to say. Mr. Brown, can you do a poll on Older making the T20 World Cup starting 11? I will for the second innings, definitely. During the innings break, I will put it up. Poll, let me write it down so that I don't forget. Poll on Older at T20 Cricket World Cup 2026. So I won't forget. So I will try my best. Big up, okay. Patrick Gale said, I hear you still giving at least 5 chances, my friend. We are having fun. Yeah, man, no problem. Yes. Down the leg side, and it goes straight to the keeper. Never Isaac is asking me to apologize for mistaking his name. All right, Never Isaac, if I'm mistaken your name, I apologize, sir. Have a good one, Never Isaac. I apologize for mistaking your name. For mistaking your name with false news. Your prescription of myself is so wrong. Oh, prescription. Well, Never Isaac, I apologize, sir, for accusing you wrongfully and associating your name with false news. Carter not getting rid of the ball, that person who had said that Carter should not come off bat is looking like a genius now. They need to call in Carter. I think they need to call in Carter now. Shepherd needs to bat some ball. It's better Shepherd get out more than you don't use up that resource. So I think they should, Carter should retire out. Jeremy and Liverpool, of course, we are big side. We are big side. And I call your team name in a video the other day. You saw it, Jeremy and Liverpool? I call your team name. As Carter hit this, lovely shot by Casey Carter. We need more of that, Carter. Either more of that or you're retired out. It's as simple as that. 20 now from 15 deliveries. Strike rate of 133 won't cut it here. So we need more of that or you're retired out. Yeah, yes, Jeremy in Liverpool. You'd have spent about 150 million in the transfer window already. Boy, you have enough money though. You Jeremy in Liverpool, where you get that money from? Are you sure you're up with FFP? And Carter hit this high in the air. The fielder going back can't get near 6 runs, eh? Isn't that 6? Yes, 26 now from 16. Yes, Carter. If I never call for you to retire out, you're going to start playing some shots. So that is good. Once you're doing this, we don't have a problem. But what we're saying that you cannot be chewing up. So you could not have been chewing up so many balls and you have asset like Romario Shepherd in the pavilion. When you have those assets, they have to get out. So well played, Shorty. Carty. McCarthy bowls. That must be no wide. This umpire not signaling any wide, as Carty gave himself room. So, Jermaine, yes, Jermaine, thank you very much for your kind sentiment that the show this morning was good. They will not get any contract from franchise. Let's see how many players going to play for West Indies team. It is as simple as that. You can't. You're right, Nico Jacobs. They won't get any franchise. They probably will get, as I say, some 10,000, some 15,000 a year, probably some 20,000. But they have to play for West Indies, another 6 by Carty. So starts to motor. It's 214 for 4 after 18 overs. I told you we're going to get 240. Carty is on 32 from 18 deliveries. Well done. That's more of that, Carty. Come now, Jason Older. Join the party. Yes, Nico, you see I was getting there. Thank you, Jeremy in Liverpool. Well, you know what? Your team have spent over 150 million. What about FFP? You know, my team has only spent about 60 million thus far. So clearly, we are not closing the gap. We have to get a run man. Who said that? Preacher Cardis is saying Carty is capable. No one was saying that he was not capable, but we're saying that if you are on 12 from 10 deliveries, you either get going or get out. And he got going, and that's what we were saying. I suggest you to create membership in YouTube channel, said Summit. Well, it is not. Summit is not possible in Jamaica. We do not have older bang this away for 4. That is something that we'll definitely do. It was available, but nonetheless, you can become a member through our My Coffee link in our description. So there's a link in the description in which you can become a member, Summit, because we are asking for contribution to help us to acquire a camera, a high definition 4K camera to stream our cricket. Not for the watch along, for the live cricket. So there are links there. This umpire is rubbish, you know. This umpire is rubbish. It's mystifying. That ball was wide outside the half stump. He should be calling no ball. This umpire doesn't know the game. Look where Older is. The bowler now deliver. Yeah, it's a wide. It's a no ball. It's not only a wide, it's a no ball. This umpire is rubbish. He's absolutely rubbish. He doesn't know the game. Where this umpire comes from, Ireland, of course, he doesn't know the game. He can only signal leg side wide. He's incompetent. Absolutely incompetent, this umpire from Ireland. 219 for 4. 21 needed to get 240 now. This umpire getting on my last nerve, said Mr. Casanova 1. Yes. It's almost a white. It's a no ball. Well, maybe it just touched down on the cut surface. Older hit this away over deep mid wicket. Let's see, straight to the field and he's out. Umpire calls that. Frustrate the life out of the man. Older gone for 11. 18 should say from 11 deliveries. And the umpire calls that, man. Frustrate the life out of the man. We're not signaling those wides. Incompetent. I'm not going to call him the T-word. I don't think that he is. I just think he's incompetent. Nico Jacobs is saying the umpire, well, I don't want to use that word. Right, Nico, that's why I say incompetent. Michael Douglas said not even Gregory. No, he's better than Gregory Brathwaite, Michael Douglas, because he's giving those decisions as hometown decision. Gregory Brathwaite wasn't going to give the West Indies any hometown decision. So if you can look at it, that he's giving hometown decision. So in that sense, you have to like this umpire. If you're Irish, you have to like the umpire. If you're a West Indian supporters like me, you have to say he's incompetent. He doesn't give wide and offside, said Kingman. So Shepherd is at the crease. So you need Shepherd, yo. Either Shepherd did away a few balls or get out, but you can't have asset like that in the pavilion. He finally signaled a no ball. So Shepherd will get a free hit. Nico Jacobs said he's blind. Umpire should be a form of neutral country. No Patrick Gale. How do you, if they are always from neutral country, how do you get new umpires? You can't pick up a man and send him. You can't pick up a man and go send him just after this delivery. Adair. Over the wicket. Bowls to Shepherd. And Shepherd get a low, slow, full toss which he misses. You can't pick up a man from West Indies, go send him go umpire a match at England. And you don't have him umpire in West Indies match first in the West Indies. So no, it's I don't have an issue with the policy. Because let me tell you the policy for those who don't know. In Test cricket, both umpires are neutral. The third umpire is also neutral. I think the fourth umpire is local. Over the wicket, bowls to Shepherd, and Shepherd hit this high in the air. Let's see where it is going to come down. It comes down in the trees. 6 runs. 220 for 5. So in Test cricket, the umpires are neutral. Both standing umpire and the third umpire. I think the fourth umpire is homegrown. In one-day international cricket, you have one neutral umpire and one local umpire. And in T20 cricket, you have 2 local umpires. I do not have any issue with that setup. Then, you know, Preacher Cardis is saying, what for breakfast? Some melon and some melons and some pineapple. I have some tea earlier, some chocolate earlier, but right now I'm having some melon and some pineapple. A lot of melon and pineapple. Well, not so much a lot of melon, but a lot of pineapple, because I think I have so much pineapple that I could probably go to market. I was on a farm yesterday, and one of the crop that was on the farm was pineapple. You were just looking at pineapple. And Shepherd ran down a wide one and spanked it over cover into the bank for 6. 232 now for 5 at the end of over number 19. So Shepherd had 12 from 4 deliveries. It was a wide one. He knew the umpire was not going to signal a wide, so he spanked it for 6. So Merle Elliott, appreciate you. Following from Alabama, welcome, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. 19 overs have been bowled. 232 for 5. Carty is on 32 from 18. Shepherd is on 12 from 4. And Brian McCarthy, 1 for 31 from 3 overs, is going to bowl the final over of the West Indies innings. Yeah, 2 for 8 runs from 1 overs. Yeah. So we'll definitely get it, Nikimo Joseph. Carty, Brian, balls to Carty, and it is high in the air. Let's see where it's gone. It's going. The fielder turn around, and I knew it's 6. So Carty now is on 40 from 19 deliveries, and he begins to motor. 238 now for 5. Can we get 250? Julian McNamee said, we'd like to communicate with you sometime. Thank you, sir. I'm disgusted with this umpire. I don't have a problem with that, Julian McNamee. I will. Brian McCarthy comes in, bowls slashed away again by Carty, high in the air. The fielder runs around, but he cannot pick it up. Let's see the signal. 4 more. So Carty is now on 42. We should get 250. Can we get 250? So Julian McNamee, just below the video, in the video description, you click on more and you scroll right down to the bottom and you will see the email address. It's thecricketforumja@gmail.com. Oh, see there scrolling across the bottom of the screen right now. The Cricket Forum, ja@gmail.com. Please contact me through that method. Brian McCarthy, 1 for 41. He's over the wicket. The right arm seamer bowls to Carty, top edge it, and they will go through for a singer. He top edge, but it dropped where probably a forward short leg would have been. The keeper nor the bowler could not get there. 143 for 5 with 3 deliveries to come. Yes, Nico Jacobs. We definitely past it. So we're going to see if we can get 250. And Patrick Gale is saying, yes, we can. Yeah, so definitely trying to see if we can get 250 here. Let's watch Brian McCarthy. 1-4-42 from his 3.3 overs. He comes into one of the most dangerous finishes in cricket. Balls to Shepherd, short, pulled away, down to deep mid-wicket, and it gone all the way. 6 more. Yes, 6 more, you bet. 249. It was Shaw, back off the arm, slower delivery, and Shepherd punks on it, and it hit way over deep mid-wicket for 6 more. So West Indies is going to end their tour of Ireland, of the UK, on a winning note. Alzarri Joseph is going to bowl fast today now. McCarthy comes in, bowls to Shepherd, slow full toss, he hit and misses, and they go through for a singer. And the ball bounces off the bowler onto the batsman, but he was running in a straight line, so that's the nature of the game. 250 for the West Indies now, 1 delivery to come, Carty to face. I think someone had said Carty is doing well on debut, SOS Music Label. Yes, 43 from 21, that's above 200. Yes, he's doing well. So Shepherd swung at it. It bounced off. Oh, it never touched Shepherd any at all. It come off the bowler. Yes. Can this be a no ball and Carty hit it for 6 so that he can get 50? So he'll face the next delivery and then get a single. Can it be? Keep our fingers crossed. This should be a no ball. Brian McCarthy comes in, bowls to Carty and hit it high in the air. Let's see what happened. The fielder comes around. He just has to watch it sail over. No ball, please. Signal the no ball now. Wow, it's no ball. He ends on 49. Good knock, Casey Carty. So, as I said, you can't tell whether he was going to bat well or not until the end of his innings. So, for the person who said that Old and Shepherd should come ahead of Carty and Hetmyer, I would say you're 50% right, because the decision to send Carty has proven to be right. He made 49 from 22 deliveries. You could say the decision to send Hetmyer was wrong because, again, he never faced 10 deliveries. You know, so that's the situation. Now we're going to come back for the Ireland innings. I'll try to start as quick as possible, but I need to get something to eat. Definitely need to get something to eat. So, in the meantime, I'll see if I have any music here. I don't know if I have any music, but I'll try and see if I have any music. But when we come back, though, the likes should be 150. So please get up the likes to 150, and we'll try to come back to do the Ireland innings. But I definitely need to get something to eat. I need to refresh myself. I need to take some vitamin C to make sure that the larynx is okay. So, but we'll definitely be back. We'll definitely be back. Welcome back to the Ireland innings. I feel refreshed, revitalized, and I'm ready to take us through this watch along for the second part of this match, the third T20 international between the West Indies and Ireland, which turned out now to be the first, as the previous two were washed out. And so, welcome back. Thank you all for tuning in to the number one cricket channel in the Caribbean, and may I dare say Central and South America. We are trying to get the likes up to 100 as we look to get the interaction going between the persons in the live chat, you who are watching, and myself, because those interactions are a big part of the show that had the spice of it. And it also shows an appreciation for what we are doing here by just clicking on the thumbs up button. It takes less than a second, it's free of cost, and you just have to click once. If you're not seeing the thumbs up button, click off where you see live chat, and then you will see the thumbs up button. So we are looking to get up to 100 likes. 100 likes at this time. And so that we can get the interaction going, as you know, it's at the end of over number 2, though. I can tell you that Ireland, in reply to West Indies 256, they are now 20 for 1, with Alzarri Joseph dropping a catch off the final delivery of the second over. He had to backpedal, but I think, in my opinion, he got there comfortable and should have taken the catch. Jason Older would have picked up 2 wickets in his first over. He would have gotten a wicket off the first delivery of his first over, where the Ireland captain, Paul Sterling, was caught at first slip by Rothman Powell off his very first delivery. And that last delivery now, Adair should have gone as he skied one. Alzarri Joseph backpedal, got there comfortable, but dropped the catch. So after 2 overs, Ireland are 20 for 1. Remind you that I don't think that they will make 178. That was the first target that I have, 178. But really and truly, I would like us to win this match by about at least 100 runs. So there's a slip, a backward point, a cover. There's a sweeper on the boundary on the half side. And there, so I give you now, there's a slip, a backward point, a sweep on the offside boundary, then there's a cover, then there's a mid-off. So those are the 5 on the offside. Then we have a short fine leg and a mid-on, and a man on the backward square leg boundary. So it's going to be Hussain, the left-arm orthodox spinner. He's round the wicket, bowls to Hector. Hector is off the back foot. He punches it to the man at extra cover, and there's a single. It's 21 for 1. I noticed that, so let's try and get these likes up to 100 so that we can continue the interaction. I noticed that Alzarri Joseph is wearing Casey Carter's shirt. It is that, I think that's what I pick up. Hussain bowls to Adair, who played it to cover, and there is no run. That's cover point, and there is no run. So let's try and get the likes up to 100. So let's watch now as comes in now Hussain round the wicket. He comes in and he bowls to Adair, and Adair off the back foot just strokes it out to the man at cover point. This probably should have been on the front foot there, but he watched the ball closely and stroked it out to cover point, and there is no run. 21 for 1. Hussain after this match will leave to play in the Major League Cricket. We did a Major League watch along the other night, but I don't know if it was too late. It never got a lot of support, so I would probably do a few more, but I will have to. The support is going to be crucial because I think there's a double header today, so I can really do the first match, which is a little earlier. 22 for 1 after 2.5 overs. Hussain, none for 15.15 from 1.5. His first overs was taken for 13 by Paul Sterling, but all that since sent him packing. After back foot go Hector and cannot be cover, the return comes in. End of over number 3. Ireland are 22 for 1 after 3 overs. So the issue with Alzarri Joseph wearing Casey Carty's shirt, is that because I think that's what I'm seeing. Is it that he picked up his wrong shirt in the dressing room? Is it that they never made any for him? Or is it that the most common reason he never gets his laundry done? Because that's the most common reason when you generally see someone wearing another player's shirt on the field. They generally didn't get their laundry done, so they have to wear someone else's shirt. So I hope that's not the case. I hope that's not the case this time. A Shepherd, is it Ola? That looks like Shepherd. They have Ola name on the screen, but the action of the person looks like Shepherd. I'll double check. Yes, it is Shepherd. So Shepherd bowled the first delivery, which was slapped into the offside, and there is no run. Yes, it's Romario Shepherd. So that is usually the most common reason that there's tend to be an issue with the laundry when you see someone else wearing another person. It's not the only reason, but it's the most common. Shepherd bowls down the leg side, clipped away, down towards backward square leg. The fielder comes in off the boundary, and they got a singer. The score will now moves up to, well, it's leg by 23 for 1. So Adair will remains on 3. Hector comes into strike. He's on 5. Shepherd in his first over have yet to concede a run apart from the leg by. So we are waiting on the likes to go up to 100. Then I'll definitely we then start and engage in the interaction. Shepherd bowls short to Hector, who pulls it away, down back with a square leg. Lewis comes around as he stop it. Yes, he just did so. They're gonna double check it, but I think that he puts down the shoes and stopped it, and they come back for 2. So that was short from Shepherd, and it pulls it away down to back with a square leg. Every time I see a West Indies fielder put down their shoes like that, I have trepidation, because I remember Nixon McLean, and that practically ended his career. He was never the same after that. He never bowled with the same pace or anything after that. So I always have that trepidation. Short third man backward point, short fine leg. Shepherd to Hector, short again. He looks to pull. It comes off the body. He kicks it away as the ball was going back towards his stump. No run. 25 for 1 with 1 delivery to come in over number 5. Is it 1 or 2? 2 deliveries to come. But for the first time there, the scoreboard has caught up. So 2 deliveries to come in over number 4. Shepherd, 4 deliveries from his first overs. His first over conceded only 2 runs in addition to a leg by. But leg by doesn't goes towards the bowler because it's extra. And it's not the bowler's fault. Shepherd bowl, clipped away off his pad, down towards backward square leg. Lewis picks up, sends the return in 26 for 1 after 3.5. Adair will come into strike now. He's on 3 from 7 deliveries. That's Adair. As West Indies look to build pressure and to take this series and to come home in a strong position. And that would be good. Comes in, Shepherd bowls to Adair, who gave himself room and looked to play through the offside. Beaten though, goes through to the keeper. 26 for 1 at the end of over number 4. So 2 overs to go in the power play. Definitely 2 overs to go. There was supposed to be a poll done, but I never get around to doing the poll. So it would be interesting to do that poll, but it depends on you showing your appreciation and clicking on that thumbs up button. It's easy to click on and it doesn't cost anything. It takes less than a second And all you're doing is say that, we're happy to be here, Mr. Brown. Thank you for what you are doing. I'm going to show some love and click on that like, show some appreciation and click on the thumbs up button. As I said, it takes less than a second to do. You only have to click once. If you are not seeing it in the live, just click off the live chat and then you will see the thumbs up button. Holder is back into the attack. Short, pulled away by Tector, down to the field and the backward square leg boundary. That's Romario Shepherd, and the score goes up by 1 to 27 for 1. Yes, so happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Hope you are having a wonderful time and that your wife and your children, they will make you feel it. And, you know, those, let's see, Holder, over the wicket. He bowls to Adair, who slapped this away over the top of cover and it bounced away for 4. They're going to check it. It might just have gone over the rope. Well, the signal 4, it 1 bounce 4, 31 for 1 after 4.2. You know, there are some fathers who, there are some gentlemen who have tried their best for their children. Over the wicket, come Holder, bowl down the leg side, wide signal. The umpire is quick to pull the trigger when West Indies bat bowling though with the wides. 32 for 1. You know, there are some gentlemen who tried their very best to be fathers for their children. Let's watch this delivery. From Holder, he bowls it high in the air, down towards long on. I tell you what, we're going to check the replay. I didn't see if it was 6 or 4. It's 1 bounce 4. So apparently the 36 for 1. The Irish batsmen, either they are not strong enough or they are not timing the ball properly enough. So I don't know which one, but they are not clearing the boundaries as easy as the West Indies batsmen were clearing the boundary. So I'm figuring it's one out of 2 things. They are neither not timing the ball well enough or they are not strong enough. Holder comes in. The batsman gave himself room and slapped this down to cover for 4. That's Adar. He just gave him, oh, he gone all the way for 6 this time. As I said, I'm not, and you would agree that I don't know if you are always seeing the ball. Definitely, I'm not always seeing it. And that's why, again, I make the appeal for you to contribute, for us to get that camera so that we can improve our live stream when we are showing the cricket live, grassroots cricket from Jamaica, SDC cricket, school cricket, senior cup cricket, under 15 cricket. You know that we bring them live here. But we are in the process of acquiring a camera, which is between purchasing the camera, shipping the camera, and paying the custom duty is about $4,000 US. So your appreciation, your support on that issue also is welcome. Just click on the more. You're looking below the video. You see more. Click on more. Hold a ball to Adair. He looks to work it into the onside. Came off the pad. Goes to short. Third man. The return comes into the bowler's end, and they are through for a leg by. Let's watch the signal from the umpire. Waiting on the signal. It's 43 for 1 nonetheless, but we are waiting on the signal. So click on more. You will see 2 links where you can make contribution towards the Cricket Forum to get this camera. Your contributions are welcome. No, it doesn't matter how small it is. If you're a company and you want to sponsor us, and then we will give you the necessary shout outs. We will give you the necessary promotion. And so send us an email. Hold a short back of a length. Tector pulls it down to backward square leg for 4. The score goes up to 47 for 1 at the end of over number 5. 47 for 1. Jason Holder 2 overs, 1 for 16. 1 over to come in the power play. Harry Tector is on 13 from 12, and Adair is on 17 from 12. That's our Adair, probably. So Adair is on 17 from 12. Ireland batting. Ross Adair is his name. So Hussein 2 overs, no maiden, none for 15. Jason Holder 2 overs, no maiden, 1 for 26. and Romario Shepherd 1 over went for 3 runs. So Russ Adair and Harry Tector as Alzarri Joseph will come into the attack now. I'm almost sure that Alzarri Joseph will be the man in the attack. Yeah, so we need to get that camera, and we appreciate your kind assistant in assisting us to get that camera. No donation is too small. No donation is too big. I mean, if you want to buy the entire camera for us, we would love it. We'd welcome that idea of you buying the entire camera. We'll definitely give you your shout out and promote your business for the rest of the year. If somebody buys us a camera that worth $4,000, we'll promote their business for the rest of the year on this channel, of course. 47 for 1 after 5.1 as a sharp rising delivery there from Alzarri Joseph. That was a sharp rising delivery, and it goes through to the keeper. Good testing delivery. So Russ Adair is on strike. Alzarri Joseph, the premier West Indies fast bowler. He runs in now to Russ Adair, short, and he hit this high in the air. Over long on. The fielder is going back, but he can just watch it sail away for another 6. So Adair is not lying down. He does not lying down and allowing the West Indies bowlers to bowl at him. He's going to give this a go. He's going to give this a go. Can't blame him. He's not going to lie down as he hit that high in the air over long on. Joseph must respond with a delivery now under his short ribs. Jerk him up. Here is the ball has not yet returned. So on the 84 likes, we need 16 likes to go. Joseph to Adair down the pitch, and he is high in the air down towards the mid-wicket. It bunks and it stops as he's just swinging from the hip. And Moti sends a return in. You know, I think that Moti is going to get some wickets today. I think Moti will be unplayable on this pitch. I don't think they're going to be able to bat him. 2 deliveries to come in the power play. Here's Alzarri Joseph. He's over the wicket. Bowls to Adair outside the half stump, beaten for pace as it goes through to O. 55 for 1 after 5.5. Tector is on 13. Adair is on 25 from 17. 55 for 1 after 5.5. We need looking 16 likes to get it going. Stuck on 84. Down the leg side, wide signal up, didn't collect it, goes away for 4 more. 60 for 1 with 1 to come in the power play. Bad bit of cricket there from the West Indies all round. The ball passed wide outside the leg stump and Hope didn't do anything to stop it. He just allows it to run away down to the boundary for 4 wide. So 5 all told there, down the leg side. And Hope pulled out of stopping it. Poor bit of wicket keeping there from the West Indies captain. Let's watch Joseph. None for 13 from his first over. Over the wicket, ball pitched up, clipped away, through mid-wicket down to the boundary for 4. The skyman is front foot and whipped it away wide off the mid-on fielder down to mid-wicket for 4. 64 for 1 at the end of the power play. Expensive over from Joseph. 9 and 8, 17. Yes. 17 runs from that over from Alzarri Joseph. 1 second. Some more. So Wicketkeeper is coming into the attack now. Here he is. Left arm round the wicket, ball swept away off the stump down to backward square leg for a single. The score goes up by 1 to 65 for 1. I definitely think that Wicketkeeper is going to have a good day today. I feel it. I feel it. So remember, just click off the live chat and you'll see the thumbs up button. Just click on it as we seek to get the likes up to loud appeal, stifled appeal should say, as the batsman look to work it into the onside and there is no run. Yes, just click off the live chat. You will see the thumbs up button. Click on the thumbs up button as we work our way up to 100 likes. Full toss by Moti, just worked away down to long on for one more. Rovman Powell comes off the long off boundary, long on boundary, and there's another run. You know, for that replay came up a while ago, and I saw Rovman Powell at the ball in his hand, and I was saying, wow, one more wicket for the West Indies. No, but it was the replay of the catch that he took at first. Really think, I have not seen Hetmyer on the field. Is Hetmyer on the field? Is it that he have batted 7 deliveries and that were too many for him, so he has to be resting? Interesting. Here is Moti, bowls to Hadir, who look to turn this into the onside. I think it's off the pad. Yes, it's off the pad. 68 for 1 after 6.5 overs. I would definitely give back the ball to Hussain from the other end. Moti round the wicket, bowls a full toss, cracked away down towards long off, straight to the fielder on the boundary. That's a big Jason Holder as he runs in. So I'll go with Hussain from the other end right now. Is he? Let's see who they are going to bring in from the other end. So they need at least almost 14 and a half runs per over to win from here. And the advertisement is on the screen, so I do not see who they are going with. But I would have gone for Hussain from the other end. I saw Joseph's name came up, but it doesn't necessarily mean that Joseph is going to be the bowler. It appears so. It appears that it will be Joseph. So, end of the power play. The power play have ended 1 over ago, 69 for 1. So Shepherd, they have Joseph on the screen. That's why I can't go with them. Shepherd over the wicket. See a short fine leg in the screen. Short pulled away down to deep mid wicket. The fielder comes around, drop the catch. Evan Lewis it was. It goes for 4. 73 for 1. Tector moves up to 19. It was short, back of a length. He pulled. Lewis came around off the backward square leg boundary and dropped the catch. 4 more to the total. Should have taken it. Simple catch. Simple catch. Easy catch. Bad miss by Lewis. Shepherd comes in now. Over the wicket. Bowl short again. Pulled away. This time there's no one catching it. Unless there's a bird in the tree. Has that gone for 6? So Tector moves up to 19. 79 now for 1. 79 for 1. Just trying to get those. Just please slash a like on the video. I know you enjoyed the interaction, but show some love by slashing a like on the video. Just click on the thumbs up button and so that we can come back to the live interaction. So there's going to be a ball change. Well, the ball change have already been completed. So, Oh, there's Hetmyer taking selfies and pictures and enjoying himself, which is good, you know. So just giving the fan a treat there, Hetmyer, allowing them to take some pictures of him. So Harry Tector's on 25 from 17. Hetmyer's on 30 from 21. It was a bad miss there by Lewis. Shepherd comes in over the wicket, bowls to Tector, wide outside there. Oh my Lord! Oh, this umpire now, you see, when West Indies were batting, those were not signal wide. And at that time, I was prepared to say that he was incompetent. But now there's clearly bias in this umpire. Absolute bias. So you cannot expect to get any leg before. As Hetmyer closing on that one quickly, he doesn't look so portly there. That somebody was saying that he was looking portly. He didn't look so portly there just now. He came in very sprightly a while ago and wasn't looking so portly and prevented the two. But this umpire is really, really biased. He's biased behind the paw outside the half stump. He didn't pull the trigger this time, the umpire. He allows it to go through. Because he got a steered from Shepherd and Hope just now. So the bias for this umpire has passed an acceptable level. You know, it passed the level where one should accept. 81 for 1 in over number 8. Shepherd bowls to Hadir, who played this away. Bad bit of feeling. The sprightly Hetmyer comes around off the cover boundary and stopped it, and they go back for 2. Bad bit of feeling by the field that cover there. So Shepherd must be disgruntled. He should have gotten a wicket off the first delivery. Every Lewis dropped the catch. And this time, Rovman Powell messed it up. Oh, bad bit of feeling there by Powell at cover. Luckily, the sprightly Hetmyer was on the cover boundary. Shepherd comes in, bowls to Adair, pitched up, clipped away. Down to the man at Cow Corner. They're gone for 1. Will they come back for 2? No, they're second and 1. 84 for 1 at the end of over number 8. Gudakesh Motie should continue. So 6 more likes to go. And remember, I said if you're not seeing the thumbs up button, click off the live chat. You will see the thumbs up button. It will take less than a second. And you only have to click once. Just a matter of showing some appreciation. So Ireland are 84 for 1 after 8 overs. That's a run rate of what? 10.5. Easy to work out. They still need about 14 runs per over to win though. I really don't see them going anywhere close to this 250, 56. If they get close, I'll not be happy. Motie, as the batsman come down the pitch and hit it over wide long on for 6. So it's down the pitch and he just hit it over wide long on for 6. Wow. Wow. I think Motie is going to do well today. I still think. Never saw what happened there because they never showed it, but they got 2 runs. That's all I can say. It's 92 now for 1 after 8.2 overs. Leg by signal by the umpire. As usual, very poor production in Ireland. They are the worst, you know, when it comes to producing cricket. The coverage coming out of Ireland all the while. We saw it all the while. And it's another 6 off Motie as he pitched it into the slot and the batsman hit it out of the ground for 6. You know, Motie is really having a bad day. He's really having a bad day, you know. And this is, I remember earlier in the comment section when we were doing the interaction that someone had pointed out that Moti has not been going well. And it has been shown here again today. He's not going well. They are looking for a new ball again. So apparently they have to have a lot of balls at this venue. A lot of balls at this venue. 3 likes to go. They have to have a lot of balls at this venue for us when they are playing matches. As that one was slapped away again for 6 more. You see, when you're in a position like this, the next thing that you hope for is that they get a wicket with the next delivery. You have to always be open for that. Although that one went for 6, what matters now is the next delivery. Get a wicket. Get a wicket. Moti to Adair, better delivery. As it comes back into him, he played it out into the offside and there's no run. Think that was the arm ball. So let's watch Gudakesh Moti. Get a wicket. Get a wicket. That ball was good. Moti to Adair comes in. Adair swings and misses and it goes through to the keeper and there is no run. Hope did not call it though. 1 delivery to come in this Moti's second over. Good first over. Not such a good second over. None for 15 from 1.5. Moti to Adair. Full toss which is spanked down to the fielder on the cover boundary. 1 more to the total. Gudakesh Moti, 2 overs for 16 runs. 99 for 1. And the face of it, 2 overs for 16 runs is acceptable. Nonetheless, though, this one went for 13. So it's acceptable. 2 overs for 16 runs, acceptable. But that one went for 13. So the West Indies coaching staff and captain and players won't be necessarily happy with that second over. But on the balance of the equation, he's not doing badly at all. 99 for 1. 99 for 1 after 9 overs. There's advertisement on the television. So I'm not seeing any cricket at this time. So I'll take the opportunity to ask you to slash a like on the video so that we can go back to the interaction, please. You know, and at that time I'll be able to read your comments and so on. And I know that there should be a lot of comment over there. So they are going back to Alzarri Joseph. Well, he already bowled a delivery, but they just come back. So it's Joseph on his shirt, right? It's Joseph on his shirt. I'm almost sure. So the person that I was thinking was Joseph was the big burly West Indies fast bowler. Passes the umpire and bowls outside the half stump. The batsman Hetmyer played it down to the field and the cover boundary. That's the portly Hetmyer who sends the return on the bounce to Shea Hope. 100 for Ireland. So Ireland have brought up their 100 in the 10th over. 9.2 to be exact. Alzarri Joseph in his second. 1.2 overs. None for 18. Again, he's on the expensive side. He's going to move in now. He's going to move to bowl to Harry Tector. Ross Adair is the non-striker on 47. Tector is on 26. Joseph over the wicket. Bowls to Tector. Sky the sign here. Chance. What happened there? I'm not seeing the ball. 6-run signal. So that was pulled high on the bat. And it went high in the air. And there was no chance at all as it sailed out of the ground. I don't know who saw that. I don't know if anyone watching saw that. And it went high in the air, but I never saw what happened after that. So 3 deliveries to come in over number 9. Here is Alzarri Joseph now, over the wicket. Bowls to Tector and it driven it down the ground. Magnificent shot that, you know. When I see a magnificent shot, I have to call it out. Joseph pitched up and Harry Tector just played it brilliantly past mid-off. What I think was wide, I always ask, you would have heard me ask it a number of times, why the West Indies mid-off is always so wide? I don't know. Let's watch now as Alzari Joseph over the wicket comes in now. Bowls to Aritecta outside the half stump. Sheob failed to collect. I think why Sheob failed to collect that delivery is because he was looking at the umpire to see if he was going to signal wide. Happy Father's Day to you too, Keith Aaron. This game is interested, said Nikimo Joseph. Where is Chase, said Steve Russell. Mr. Cricket Forum, Moti needs to go through that one gone. Ryan Griffiths is the coach for the match. I think I see somebody asking who's coaching this match. Joseph Bowles, back off a length, it played away down to the field and the cover boundary for a singer. Ryan Griffiths, I think, is the coach for this match. Who I think is, and you would have heard me say it all the time, I think that Andre Coley and Ryan Griffiths are the two best coaches in the region, bar none. Moti isn't getting much turn, so batsmen can just hit through the line. But Kingman then is where he has to adjust his pace and he has to adjust his line, and he has, that's where the variation comes in. That's when he has to go wide of the crease. That's when he has to go close to the stump. That's when he has to do those things. So he not getting any turn is not an excuse for that over going for 13 runs. He bowled the previous over and it went for only 3 runs. So that's not really an excuse. Hussain comes back into the attack. None for 15 from his 2 overs, replacing Gudakesh Moti. The Irish are 111 for 1. They need a further 146 runs to win. Well, I saw Hussain on the screen, but now is Rastan Chase marking out his run-up. This production is so poor. I do a better production than this. Chase to Hector start with a wide. I noticed this with Chase now for about the last 3-4 matches. He always starts with a wide. Let's watch now as Chase comes in, bowl, short, pulled away, down to back with a square leg straight to the fielder. So Aritecta moves up by 1 to 38. Ross Adair comes into strike. He's going to face the West Indies off spinner, Ruston Chase. So Ross Adair is looking to be aggressive here. 113 for 1. Chase bowls to Adair, short. He looks to pull, taken on the body, as Chase was hard into the pitch there, and it probably bounced more than Adair expected. These two have actually had 100 runs in quick time too. I think that in 9.1 overs, Chase comes in, bowls to Adair, who clicked this away. Nice looking shot down to mid-wicket. Hetmyer swoops in, prevent the 2. Well done to the portly Hetmyer. 114 now for 1. Good start to the over by Chase. Mr. Cricket Forum, Eva Zari should not be playing in every game. He should be rotated with Shamar Seal Ford. Thank you for expressing your views, Kirk Amute. Round the wicket, Chase bowl short. The batsman looked to pull. I think that hit him in front, but probably pitch outside the leg stump as Aritecta looks to pull as Chase is going hard into the pitch. Rastan Chase, the right arm off spin around the wicket. He comes in now. He bowls to Tector. Full toss, loud out appeal. He must give that. Yes, he has given it. He's out. It must be. Full toss, hit him dead in front. It never pitched. As Chase fired in that one, Aritecta played across the line. Rastan Chase got the breakthrough. And I want to look back at the umpire again and to see how long he took to put up his finger. That dead man. He took a long time, He took a very long time to put up his finger. I want to look back now. I wish I could see a replay of when a West Indies batsman out, how long he took to put up his finger to see if that is his pattern, or he was concentrating and say, I need to pull off a hometown decision here. It's left to be seen. Is Ryan Abejan, Keith Aaron, I don't answer those questions. If you don't know, you don't know. But Keith Aaron, I'm not going to answer it because I always want to talk West Indies. So if you don't know where Ryan Griffiths is from, I'm not going to say it. It's a different thing if you know, then fine. But you know me, Keith Aaron, I always try to leave countries out of West Indies cricket. Mr. Cricket Forum, I see Moti being dropped for the next ODI series and soon T20. I also believe Moti could transform himself into a batsman. Chase over the wicket, bowl to the right-handed Tucker, who played it down back with a square leg, and they go through for a single. 115 for 2 at the end of over number 11. As Tucker just clipped that off his pad, down back with a square leg, and they go through for a single. Transform himself into a batsman like Steve Smith because his bowling has become ineffective now, said K. Amune. Well, I've heard that argument before, but the thing about it is he's already in his 30s. So if he's going to do that, he needs to do it very, very quickly because he's already in his 30s. Never Isaac. Never Isaac, I went, you did Never Isaac. Yes, you did. Didn't you in the second test match in Pakistan, in the first test match, not the second test match, didn't you in the first test match in Pakistan made the comment even before a ball is bowled that Moti is the number 1 bowler in the West Indies test team and Warrican should not be playing? Didn't you? Carlton, never heard. I don't know if it is for my own enlightenment. But Keith Aaron, I'm not going to say where he's from. Keith Aaron. I'm not going to say where he's from. 115 for 2 after 11.2 overs. What's it? Luke and Tucker and Ras Adair. I am Trinidad proud. I'm a Jamaican and proud too, my friend Keith Aaron. I'm a Jamaican and I'm very proud, and I'm a very proud West Indian too. But I try to, it's something that I have done. Even when the women team is playing, and I know most of the women players, as Hussein got the 3rd wicket, as Luke and Tucker goes for 1, and Ireland are 115 for 3. Tucker uses feet down the pitch. It is high in the air. Jason Older took a simple catch at long on, and West Indies have picked up their 3rd wicket. Well, one of the things that I try not to do, because you must agree, Keith Aaron, that a lot of persons, the way they see things is based on the country which the person is from or the player. And if I can do anything to prevent that, I'm going to do it, my good friend Keith Aaron. So, a question like where Ryan Griffiths is from, and I'm not saying this is what you will do, but because I said he's one of the best coaches in the Caribbean, one of the 2 best coaches, persons from where he's from will agree with me. And persons who are not from where he's from will probably say, Two effective spinner spinner bowler in West Indies team right now. Chase and Hussain said Nicky Moore Jacobs, who think that these are the two most effective spinner. 116 for 3. Hussain round the wicket, bowls to Rassadir, who played it out to the man at extra cover, who just steps in. That's Rahman Powell, and he picks up cleanly this time. 116 for 3. We are over number 12. 1 to come in over number 12. Hussain need to prevent a boundary here now. He's round the wicket to bowl to Ras Adair, who's on 48. He's in, bowls to Adair, who swings this away. Over the top, down to the man on the long on boundary. This time it's Wicketkeeper Moti, and Ras Adair goes. 2 wickets for Hussain in this over. Hussain picking up 2 wickets as Ras Adair swung that over the top, and he picks out the man at cow corner. And that was Wicketkeeper Moti who took the catch, and Hussain picks up his 2nd wicket. And so West Indies are rocking Ireland here. They are 116 for 3 at the end of over number 12. Is it 116 for 4? It should be 116 for 4 because Tucker, Hector, and Sterling already out. So it must be 116 for 4. Sir Carlton, you're skipping over my comment, said SOS Music Labor. No, SOS Music Labor, I don't skip over any comment, you know. Remember, the comments don't stay stationary. The comments flow by. And why would I skip over your comment, you know? And as you said that, you remember Summy saying about the membership things, you know, in the not too distant future, in another 2 months or so, the only comments that will be read are those persons who are members of the channel. It's different from subscribers. So, you know, those comments will be highlighted on the screen, and they will also be read, and they will be discussed. And once those comments are made, I apart from reading them, I'll give my opinion. But Kirk, I think he's talking about T20. Steve Russell said, Mr. Brown, I always press the like button. Yes. Check it out. It's important observation I have. Could you send it back, please? Because I will not be able to go back to it. I want to be able to find it right now. As Chase comes in, bowls to Aritecta. Not Aritecta. Aritecta is already out. The Tecta brother. What's his name? Timothy. I trying to remember his name. Tim. Yeah, Timothy, right. Yeah. So Timothy or Tim Tecta. Tim is on 2 from 3 deliveries. As West Indies try to close off their UK tour. Carlton, don't play mass and fraud and free. That's very interesting because I was looking at that comment because I'm trying my best not to let the comment pass, but there's a spinner bowling. I see the umpire signaling 4. So what happened? Chase bowls to the batsman who uses his feet. Chase saw him coming, fired down the leg side. Sheho misstumped the batsman. As a result, it's 5 wide. 122 for 4. Here's Chase. Over the wicket. Bowls to Dockrell, who played it to mid-wicket, and there is no run. This guy, Nathan Edwards, bowling sweetly short, pulled to backward to the man at short, fine leg. A wild return comes in from Alzari Joseph over the keeper head, but was backed up in the offside field, and there's only 1. The score moves up now to this guy, Nathan Edwards, bowling sweetly consistent line and length. He also swings the ball a lot. Good left arm seamer. Yes, and he did well at the Under-19 World Cup, and he did well in 118 game. I think he got 6 wickets or so. He has been bowling consistently well. We now want to see him take the next step. he's clearly not anywhere near Yuan Lane is at this moment. He's clearly not near anywhere where Anderson Phillips is at this moment. He is headed in the right direction. He has a lot of work to do, and we hope that next year when we see him, he will be a better bowler. As this one is clipped away down to Cow Corner, and the portly Hetmyer could not come around off the mid-wicket boundary, and one more to the total. 128 for 4 at the end of over number 13. So Nathan Edwards, yes, have a lot of time for him. He did well at the Under-19 World Cup and have been doing fairly well recently. He never done so well, though, in the regional 4-day tournament. He was below average. But he did got 6 wickets in that match. But he has a lot of work to do. He is one for the future. He potentially, we are looking at a good West Indies left arm seamer, potentially. But there is a lot of work. I think we should invest in Jaden for one of these T20 series, said Mr. Casanova. Not a bad idea. Hussein comes in down the pitch, comes Tim Tecton, whipped it down to Gudakesh Moti and the mid-wicket boundary at Cow Corner for a single. Not a bad idea, Mr. Casanova. Mr. Cricket Forum, we forget Chase started as a batsman. Now he's playing as a bowling all-rounder. Remember that, Mr. Cricket Forum. Kirk I don't know what a bowling all-rounder is. I don't know what a batting all-rounder is. I don't know what a bowling all-rounder is. I don't know. And I don't know what that point, as this one is slapped away down to long off for 4. So Dockrell just giving himself some room and slapping that one down to long off for 4. And what must I remember? Because I don't know the point that you were trying to make. And secondly, I don't know what a bowling all-rounder is. I don't know what a batting all-rounder is. I don't know what a bowling all-rounder is. I don't know, not me. Livingston Francis, I'm watching it on Rush Sports in Jamaica. Rush Sports. Pulled away down to deep mid-wicket, work for the fielder, you won't get there. So Dockrell is looking to take Hussein to the cleaners in this over, 2 consecutive 4s. So after 2 wickets in his previous over, he has now gone for 2 consecutive 4s. And that's the nature of the game. Let's watch now as Hussein round the wicket to Dockrell. He's round the wicket, bowls to Dockrell, who just work this away, this time down towards the fielder at Cow Corner. That's Jason Older. He got there before Gudakesh Moti. And they will come back for 2. So really and truly, let's watch it. The score is not yet up, and I never saw when the batsmen are running. I'm seeing 139 for 4. Hussein is in, bowls. And he stumped. As he stumped him this time, no, Shea Hope was slow again. I think that his foot was in the crease, but it lifted. But Shea Hope missed on the first occasion. Are they going to check it? Let's hope I'm wrong. Seals is a wicket taker, and he tries to bowl tight too, not giving away many runs. Yes, Mr. Casanova, I said that's a good observation. Over to you, Basil Juna. Please, to my assistant. Please come to my assistant, SOS and Keith Aaron. Let's watch this replay. I think he's out, Hope was definitely a little too slow. When I saw it first, I think the batsman foot was in his crease, but was let's see. But did he get it back? He's out, I think he's out. He will have, wow, it's gonna be tight now. So look now, foot, look at it. Out. His foot is not yet down. He's out, man. He's out. He's out. Brilliant stump. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Brilliant. Oh, gosh. I think he's out. To me, he's out. He hasn't given it. That can't be not out, man. Hometown decision, you just have to accept it. You know, Rasta, man, and that's why Dockrell just hit the next ball for 6 because he was out. So, not a bad spell by Hussein, though. Oh, he took the catch. Oh, sorry. Oh, it was one of those again. Well done, sorry. And so, yes, umpire, don't signal that out now. Don't signal that out. I thought it was for 6 because I never saw the ball. Because where the cameras are. But magnificent by Jason Holt. I came around and he plucked it out of the air like a garland. Go, Dockrell, go, yo, twice. Get off the field. Get off the damn field. The umpire never gave you out. Let the umpire help you now. Get off the field. Let the umpire help you now. No? Let the umpire help you. Get off the field. You out stump and the umpire said not out. These umpires are damn blind. Come on. They're not signaling the wides. When West Indies was batting, they weren't signaling the wides. As soon as West Indies start bowling, they start signaling the wides. Now we get players stump, they say not out. Well, take back that now, no? Take back that. Same foot touch the boundary. Same foot touch the boundary. These umpires are dishonest, man. Dishonest they are. Good at catch more to round the wicket. Balls to Tim Tector will play this away down to the field and the cover boundary for one more. You know, there's a gentleman, I think Rasta man, and he wouldn't be hearing me now because I mistakenly blocked him. I know you won't be hearing me. I'll rectify that at the end of the show. You know, mistakenly. It's just one of those things. Jano is just one of those things. As that one is played away down to long off for another singer. I'd said that they won't make 178, but they aren't that giving up, you know. They still need 37 and it's only 5 wickets they have in hand. So Mark Adair is the new batsman. He's on 1. Tim Tector is on 5. Moti, the left-arm orthodox spinner, around the wicket. The batsman swings it down to corner. The portly Hetmyer comes off the deep mid-wicket boundary, sends the returning to his fellow Guyanese, and the second one. 142 for 5. Good day, Keith Aaron. What's up? Talk to me, said SOS Labour. Jano said Keith Aaron. Janos. Moti comes in, gives himself room, fired it outside the half stump. Oh, Lord! Oh, no! Oh, no! He signaled wide. Look at that ball. Where these umpires come from? Ireland, of course. Jano, man. It's not surprising that Moti bowl a full toss next delivery and hit it for 6. Well, he has to be a pro, though. He can't let that get him upset, but one could understand. There's JBXD007. To become a member, there's a link in the video description. Just below the video description, you will see the link. And so you can click on the link and become a member of the channel. Which a member is different from a subscriber. To become a member, there's a monthly subscription fee. But to just be a regular subscriber, it's nothing. You just click on the subscribe button and you are. Just like how you have done, there's no cost to that. But to become a member, the link is in the video description. And there is a monthly. No, so shame. So shame, said Nico G. Betty Halford, you know. Remember, Betty Halford. It's an emotional experience. So I have to express myself, and I have to express it in the way only I can do it. And I've often said to be a supporter of the West Indies cricket team is an emotional undertaking. It's not rational. If it was rational, I would have stopped watching them. So for me to cool down is a rational thing. But it's not rational. I'm not rational. It's an emotional undertaking. I hope you understand the point I'm trying to make. Betty? All right, thank you. Yeah. Also, yesterday, Nathan Edwards rattled the St. Lucians. Yeah, I already expressed you, but he's not there yet. He has 2 more years of work to do. And is that another wicket? Has Hetmyer taken the catch? Yes, that's another wicket. So the Portly Hetmyer took a catch. Is he claiming it or is not claiming it? They're not sure. Are they checking it? As Older was back off a length and they slapped, straight in his bread basket. Did he protect the ball though? They're going to check if he protects the ball. And that's what they're checking. Yes, he did just. And this is these things that these guys must learn, man. You catch the ball, why put you on the ground? Break your fall and drop. And keep your hand in the air. It's just like Matthew Ford, where you keep on telling them. And it's like they don't learn until it affects them negatively. You took the catch, don't put your hand on the ground, break the fall. The umpire can always rule that you are not in control of the ball. That's why you put your hand on the ground. And they're going to do it in a very crucial match. And then they're going to set them salt when they don't practice the right thing. Rastaman said, leave the umpires alone, Mr. Brown. Rastaman, you can't tell me that. You can't tell me that, Rastaman. I do what I want. I will never tell you what to do, Rastaman. Don't do that, Rastaman. $152 for 6. Can we get them out for it less than the one? SOS Music Saver says, so when you love something, you will be passionate. And not true, never, Isaac. Not true, Moti would not have been wrong higher than many. The punchy Etty took the catch. The punchy Etty took the catch, said Mr. Casanova, yeah. Hi, this is another wicket, This is another wicket, surely. Oh, no. Oh, Ravman Powell struggling there. Oh, Ravman Powell struggling. He moves so slowly towards that ball. Oh, Lord. Come on, Ravman. 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 Come on, Ruffman. He moves so slowly towards that ball. Wow. So who's that signing autograph? Ruston Chase, the West Indies Test captain. Round the wicket comes Jason Holder, bowl outside the half stump. He's going to signal a wide. Let's see. He's going to signal a wide. Waiting. Oh, West Indians are running now because they are behind the time. This always happens to West Indies. Jason Holder now. He's going to bowl. This is over number 16. Final delivery. He bowls to marker there outside the half stump and he slapped it down to long on. Let's see. We have to wait, because this thing that... Oh, the umpire signal even 6 before the camera span onto him. 160 for 6 at the end of over number 16. They are going at exactly 10 runs per over. So they need 100 and... How many? No, it's what? No, sorry. They need 97 runs to win from 4 overs. That is what? 24.25? Is it 24.25 the required run rate? Yes, we can get them out for 180. I would love to see the required run rate. I think it's 24.25, isn't it? 4 into 97, 24 would be 96. Yeah, 24.25. So Shepherd is coming back into the attack. Thank everyone who have subscribed. And thank everyone who have slashed a like on the video. We really appreciate it. And as I'm saying, I'm asking for your contribution for us to get that camera. Wide signal by the umpires expected, 161 for 6. 161 for 6, wide signal. $161 for 6. Can West Indies win this one? Over the wicket, Shepherd bowls to Brian McCarthy and he picks out the man on the cover boundary. Is that Hetmyer again? Is that Hetmyer again? Is that Hetmyer again? Is that Shimrad Hetmyer again taking another catch? As Shepherd got his wicket. It could be Casey Carty, but somehow I'm hoping that it was Hetmyer. Shows the cameraman that shows, It's either, yes, Lewis. Lewis is the one down there. 161 for 7. As Brian McCarthy goes caught by Lewis, bowled by Shepherd for 2. And so Shepherd got his wicket. So West Indies in the thick of things. Yes, we can get them out for 180, said someone. Wicket, oh yeah, Volnego Lewis. Yes, thank you. Yes, man. Yeah, thank you very much. I was just hoping. So I really appreciate everyone who have subscribed, and I continue to ask for your assistance to help to get that camera. And thanks to everyone who has such a like on the video. As I said, as Lima McCarthy is the left-handed new batsman at the crease, he'll be facing up to Shepherd. So it's going to run through the West Indies bowling chart very quickly as the umpires seek to go across the field. Hussain 4 overs, no maiden, 3 for 27. Jason Holder 3 overs, no maiden, 2 for 35. Romario Shepherd 2 overs, no maiden, 1 for 20. Alzaro Joseph 2 overs, none for 29. Budakesh Moti 3 overs, none for 28. Ruston Chase 2 overs, 1 for 16. As Shepherd bowls to Lima McCarthy, who play that out into the onside, and they go through for a singer. So Shepherd 2.2 overs, 1 for 20. McCarthy is on 1. Mark Adair is on 16. And this is how West Indies must treat these teams and show them who is boss. 162 for 7. You know, make 250 yard and then bowl them out for less than 200. Really and ideally, I hope they don't make 180. Here's Shepherd. Bowls outside the half stump. Oh my Lord. These umpires, they are dishonest. They are dishonest. Absolutely dishonest. And so Shea Hope is saying to Shepherd, take it easy. We know they are dishonest. It's hometown decision. So let's just work with it. No matter what he does, they cannot win. Nicky Moore Jacobs said that Hope feel good now. Yes, he must be interesting. It will be an interesting press conference after this. I may check in. It's after 12. I have a few things to do, and I'll probably come back even later this afternoon with the MLC match. Yeah. Will he signal a wide again? He jerks the signal it in and then he stops. Look back at him. Look at the replay. Where you see that he jerks the signal the wide and then he pull back in his hand. Don't smile with him, Shepherd. Well, Shepherd is a smiling guy. Happy Father's Day to you too, Colin Goodrich. My Guyanese friend. This bloody umpire giving everything wide. Shake my head. That's not a wide. No doubt pitched up, driven down the ground to the fielder, running back from the edge of the circle. Who is that? Is that Rovman Powell or is Casey Carty? 96 is Casey Carty. One more to the total. 164 for 7. 2 to come in over number 17. Yes, the umpire give a wide. Yeah, the dishonest umpire. You know what? We weren't getting those wides. You know, if we checked, it would have failed. Over the wicket, Shepherd bowls, short, rising delivery. Who's there? Okay, let's do a poll now. Let's do a poll. And this poll is who's your player of the match? It can only be 2 candidates, right? Who is your player? As Shepherd comes in over the wicket, bowls outside the half stump, steered away down to the fielder coming off the cover boundary. 165 for 7 at the end of over number 17. Who is your player of the match? PTOM. I think there can be only 2 candidates. I don't, definitely I don't. Lewis. Or Hussein. Well, the good thing about this, both are from Trinidad, so I think people will vote honestly this time. Well, most of you always voted honestly, but there are persons who, if both weren't from Trinidad, would have been getting some different votes. And there are some persons who are not going to vote because I have not chosen somebody from their country. But please, just put that beside us and be West Indian. Alzari Joseph comes back into the attack. There can be only 2 candidates, Lewis and Hussein. I have my choice. Over the wicket, bowls a sharp bouncer to the left-hander, Alzari Joseph, and Lima McCarthy pulls out of the way. Well, the umpire never signaled wide. Mangaree said it's not over till the fat lady sings. Well, this one is over. This one is absolutely over. If Ireland win from here, I walk naked through the tongue of halfway tree. Ireland can't win from here. Happy Father's Day to you, Rodolph Bailey. And again, I want to big up my wife for the wonderful treat that she gave me yesterday. J. Herb said your headline said 2 of 3 is actually 3. That was from yesterday, and so it was the same link, man. Oh, J-Herb always coming here and nitpicking. He never gave me credit for anything yet, He always come and nitpick. That's J-Herb. But I welcome him because those things will let me be better, So don't have a problem with the nitpicking, J-Herb. But that's his contribution to make me better. By nitpicking. So I appreciate it, but he always does that. He always nitpick, and he never congratulate me yet. Your headline, oh yes, and Mango Reef is saying, but she's warming up. Well, I think that she's done warming up. She's resting now. You know that after a warm up, you rest before you start. Nikimo Jacobs is saying both players. I would go for definitely I'll go for, what's his name? Lewis. I'll go for Lewis. Hope is in contention too. Well, I don't see Hope in contention. Just two players for me, Lewis and Hussein. But if you had said that earlier, I would have put Hope in it. But I don't think he is. And it's my choice would be Lewis. 167 for 7 after 17.4. Lima McCarthy's on 3. Adair is on 17. J-Herb is, yes, J-Herb, thank you. Yeah, man, that's nice. Eva Carty is also in contention. No, that's what you call, Mr. Casanova, that's what you call diluting it, man. Come on, man. I think put in Hope and Carty, it's diluting it, eh? It's diluting it. It's either Lewis or Hussein. Here is Alzari Joseph. He's in. Bowls to Lima McCarthy, and he's deep in his crease, played it out into the offside for 1. The score goes up now to 168 for 7. 168 for 7. So West Indies closing in on victory. Can we get these 3 wickets for another 10 runs? You recall when we were 178 and Nikimo Jacobs was saying that, will we get 240? And I was saying, yes, we're going to get 240 or more. But even if we're all out now for 178, West Indies will still win. So I want the West Indies team to prove me right again. So, over the wicket comes Alzari Joseph. He comes in now, bowls to the right-handed marker there who clip this away down to Cow Corner. Is that Gudakesh Moti who sends the return in on the bounce to the keeper, Shea Hope. Well done, Shea Hope. I know these guys are listening to me, Well done. You realize that he backed away and take it on the bounce, and he backed away long before the ball bounced. 2 overs to go, 169 for 7. 3 wickets in hand. They need a further 88 runs to win. So 88 into 3. That's 3 into 8 is 2. 2 into 8 is 4. 44 runs per over they need. Sorry. Why did I saw 18 there, I was thinking it was 3 overs. But it's actually 2 overs. So Michael Douglas is confirming what I am saying. He agrees with what I said. Only those 2 players are in contention. Only player could add his name is Older if he took 3 wickets in the next over. Well, let's see. Can he do it? Here comes Older. Comes in now, bowls, and that one is slapped away down to the man at wide long on who moves to his right, Ravman Powell, and they jog track through for a single as Islanders gave up. This is a comprehensive win by the West Indies. And if you doubt me, if West Indies was losing so badly, we will be here quarreling enough. We'll be absolutely mad. There'll be no smile on our face. There'll be no joy. So we have to appreciate this win. Whenever the team win, we have to celebrate and give them all the glory, man, and praise them and big them up. Of course. An excellent score by the West Indies, but again, 240 and 56 of swings and a miss. So let me get to understand. Excellent score by the West Indies, but again, 240 and 56 of the next 89 is still a bit worrying, said Anthony Pemberton. Congrats to the guys, he said. Let's watch Older. He comes in now, bowls round the wicket, bowls to the right, left-handed. McCarthy will place it to mid-off, where Powell fields. One more to the total, 171 for 7. I'm trying to get what Pemberton is saying. I think you are saying that 200 of our runs were off 40 deliveries, and those 200 runs came in boundaries. But our next 56 were off 89 deliveries. That there was a lot of that balls. They were, I get the point you are making, but I don't know if it is a good point or it is nitpicking. And why I say that, in science, right? When you are doing an experiment, you also have to have a control. You know that in science. Pitch up by Holder, slapped away, down over the top. Has it gone all the way? It appears so. So that is 177 now for 7. Because you have to have the control to determine your result and the conclusions that you come to from the experiment. So I understand those numbers, but then let's watch this delivery from Older. Over the wicket, bowls to Markady again. Again, he did the same thing. He took this time into the ambulance. 6 more, 183 for 7. Older been taken to the cleaners in his last over. 2 for 49 from his 4 overs. 1 to come, I think it will be bowled by Shepherd. And this is something I've never researched yet. So if anyone has the numbers, anyone who have done the research, and it's probably something that I'll ask Michael Douglas to do, how does those numbers stacked up to other teams when they made 50? Because without knowing what other teams do when they make like 250, I cannot really react to your point from an informed position, because it could be that's the norm. It could be. So unless those additional data are provided, I take your point, but I don't know if it is the norm or if you are really onto something. I hope you understand what I'm saying. What's his name, Pemberton? Yes, it's a bit worrying. Yes, they had to be playing with the umpires in mind, said Patrick Gale. Yes. Over the wicket comes Alzarri Joseph, swings away, misses, goes through to the keeper. Volney saying, yes, sir, when West Indies win, we will all win. Yeah, of course, Volney, so we should rejoice. 74 runs from 1 over. Good job, West Indies. A win is a win. A win is always a win. In the past, Ireland have beat us. Even the first one-day international earlier this year, Ireland have won, and we all say, blah, 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 blah. And we were here giving it to them because we are emotional supporters. So we give it to them when they lose. But when they win, we have to jump up and praise them. Joseph Bowler, shorter delivery, ducked on the hit. And despite all the effort from the umpires to throw us off our line, West Indies, let me tell you something what the naysayers are going to say. I'm not meaning the naysayers, but it just come to me. But those persons who are summing out, and remember I always say I am summing in, and I'm still summing in. I critique him, yes, but I'm still summing in. Alzarri Joseph, over the wicket, ball, swing away high in the air. Is there a chance? Is it on the field or in the crowd? It's in the crowd, 6 runs. So that's 189 now for 7 with, don't make them make 200 enough. Don't make them make 200 enough. Why Shepherd never get this last over? So I did Yes, he had 1 over remaining, so why he never got it? So despite the best effort. Well, let me tell you what persons are going to say. Those who are Sammy out. And the last time I checked, there were more people Sammy in than Sammy out. So maybe I should do a poll at another time when West Indies is playing their next match. Edge the way down to third man for 4 more. Joseph, you can't make them make 200, 193 for 7. And I was making the point that when Ireland beat us earlier this year in the one-day match, we weren't very happy and we give it to them, rightfully so. But now that they are winning, we need to celebrate with them. But those who are Sammy out are going to say, Ryan Griffiths for the coach. Ryan Griffiths for the coach. The team was more relaxed today. That's why they made 250 odd, because they were more relaxed. Ryan Griffiths put them in the right batting order and all of that. And, Ryan Griffiths gets Shea Hope to open. That's what the Sammy out brigade is going to say, But whatever you're going to say, whether you're Sammy out, whether you're Sammy in, congratulations to the West Indies. Well done, boy. Magnificent performance from the team overall. Great batting, great bowling. We never want them to reach 200, but this is contemporary. And they won't reach 200 because with one delivery to go, they are 193. Colin Goodrich said, good captaincy. Yeah, good afternoon to you too, Donald Popo. Well done. Good performance. Yes, good performance, Mikel. Final delivery. There's only 3 inside the circle. Where's the 4th player? They're not going to let them call a no ball. I never saw that. Played away down to... there was a 4th player in the circle. Older, outside of vision. Well done, West Indies. Congratulations. We know that there are a lot of problems to solve still, but it's good to get a victory today. Well, 8 francs. Yeah, man, we are happy about that. We are very happy about the win. Congratulations, boy. And tribulations. If you think this window's sweet, just imagine our state of mind right now if the West Indies have lost. We would be miserable. So, celebrate. Celebrate, because when Ireland beat us earlier this year, we were miserable. So I don't want to hear it's just Ireland. Celebrate the win. Just imagine our mindset. Just imagine our mindset if West Indies have lost. Well done, boys. Well done. Congratulations. Congratulations. We know Sammy captained the team to win today. Well, no, I think Sammy has returned to the Caribbean. Ryan Griffiths is leading the team. So, and interestingly, we have not seen Ryan Griffiths any at all. Have we seen Ryan Griffiths? That's what I like my coach to be, I like my coach to be there, but he's not too upfront. That's what I like my coach to be. Full joy every moment of the victory, said Patrick Gale. Now I can have a drink of Jamaican rum, white rum. Nikima Joseph says, Sammy is a good coach, but those players need to adapt to Sammy's purpose for the quest. I see that Sammy want to take this team. I see where Sammy want to take this team. No problem with your views, Nikoma Jacobs. True, I have not seen the cam, but he there. No, Sammy is not there. Ryan Griffiths is the coach. Congrats, said Betty. Always look nice to see a female in the community. So congrats, West Indies. Now I can savor my Sunday food importantly. Hi, still very concerned about the bowling. We should never be allowing a team like Ireland to score so many runs against us. It's contemporary cricket. Yes, we want them. I said 178. They made 193. We want them to get out for less than that, but it's contemporary T20 cricket. It's not all that of a big ground. Some packets are big, some are small. Congratulations to the team. Mr. Casanova, come off a year with that, man. Here, Mr. Casanova said, that's why we win, because Sam is not there. Come off, Mr. Casanova, that's cheeky. No, man, we'd have won it whether Sammy was there or not, man. Shea-Up was convinced by Ryan Griffiths to open because he played for a Guyana CPL franchise, said Colin Goodrich. Oh, Lord. Yeah. No, boy. Other easy, you know. And that's why I'm loving us so. Other easy at all. You know, maybe me have to just go give up about this thing, you know. Maybe I have to just give up and say, me can't get enough of change. The country thing have to come in right. Boy, oh boy. Happy Father's Day to you, Terence Scott, and happy Father's Day to everyone who have been or still performing the role of a father. And again, I want to say to my wife again, thank you for such a wonderful day yesterday on that farm. Visited a 70 acres farm yesterday, and it was wonderful, you know, absolutely wonderful. Many different types of trees, many different types of crops, you know. There were, I think, 3 fish sanctuaries where we went and catch fish, and also big fish sanctuaries, you know. We went up into the hilltop. When I was coming out of the hilltop, I slid and I hit my knee, but I'm not feeling it now, so it's okay. But I had a wonderful day yesterday. Thank you to my wife. I hope that you will also have a wonderful, wonderful Father's Day. Yes, I did play some cricket yesterday. You will see, I should have some videos, and I'm telling you, I play a savage pull shot yesterday, you know. The local pace bowler shot, and in a flash, gone far. As him going at the mud, it far. I'm telling you, I hit it far. Yeah, but you will see it, definitely. Oh, you see it. Oh, you will see it. And, I like the win, but still not convinced about the bowling. Well, Glenn Camber, I can understand that feelings, but for me, a win and a win. You need to have a feature on our whiteboard bowling, said Terence Scott. I do many times, you know. Thank you all for tuning in. Do have a wonderful Father's Day. And to all the mothers out there and to everyone who are tuning who are not fathers, have a wonderful day too. And make sure that those that are fathers around you have a great day. I really appreciate you all. I always thank you for being here. And you know, the banter, and it's emotional, and sometimes we may say things that, you know, or you may post things, it's all banter. It's all banter. It's no hard feelings. We are one love. You know what I always said to persons that came on here sometime and defend, say that I'm harsh on players, and I always said to them, man, when I buck up on these players, you know, we have a drink together, you know, and we laugh, you know. You know, so, and these coaches, you know, because I told you even the last experience with Courtney Walsh, just after I called for Courtney Walsh to be fired as the coach of the West Indies women team, about 2 or 3 weeks after that, Courtney Walsh and I buck up in Florida, and he said, come here, boy, come here. Are you a call for me to get fired? Yeah? You a call for me to get fired. And, you know, and come here, man. Come here, we go have a drink. So, you know, everybody knows that this is an emotional undertaking and we mean nothing, you know. Thank you all for tuning in. One love, everyone. Have a great, great day.